Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us for the HJCAC Game of the Week. My name is Vince Delisio from the Varsity Sports Show. We are coming to you live from Cortez High School in Phoenix, which is an amazing field, very, very iconic stadium here, not only for high school football, but for junior college football. And that's where we are with the Maricopa Mustangs, the home team, hosting the Gila River Hawks. Maricopa, the number one team in the league at 4-0, hosting the 1-2 Gila River Hawks in every game this season and hoping to come out on top today. My broadcast partner for this afternoon, Bobby Murphy. Bobby, we had a chance to chat with coaches from both teams. What was your feeling coming away after talking to each?
I mean, coming away from both sides of the ball.
And number 76, Francisco Camacho.
I was talking to Coach Josh Denhalter before the game for the Gila River Hawks, and he just wanted to see some execution on both sides of the ball, really, to pull off the upset. It's going to be hard, he said, but against an undefeated team, you have to play safe, no mistakes, and Maricopa, same as well. They will just want to execute and just play smart on both sides, and especially on offense, of course, led by Cody Lazenby and Kevon Clark. They can execute very well on offense.
So we'll go to those interviews in just a moment, but you had a chance to speak not only with Coach Denhalter, the head coach of the Gila River Hawks, but you spoke to Maricopa Mustangs offensive coordinator Chad Munson. What was interesting was even though he is the OC, you asked him questions about the defense. What did you feel with the information he gave you when you asked him about the Mustangs defense?
I mean, obviously, being an offensive coordinator, you still know how defenses work, you know how your own defense works, and of course, we didn't have the head coach there, but wanted to see what he still thought from the defensive side, because being an OC, you'll work with your own defense a lot, and you'll know how it works and really know what they need to work on.
Perfect. We'll stick around for some exciting HJCAC football. Vince and Bobby, we'll be right back.
Hello, friends. Vince Delisio from the Varsity Sports Show. Thanks for allowing us into your lives every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. These are tough times globally. We see it just as you do. We recognize difficulty, and while our jobs as journalists is to report news, we choose positive, uplifting stories that can inspire you, make you think, make you smile. We thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and the Mustangs, number 37, J.J. Dickerson to kick off, deep to receive for the Hawks. As we await the kickoff, the officials are in place. Dickerson set. Dickerson has a booming leg. Had a chance to see him in 3 games so far this season, and he's been very, very consistent, not only in kickoffs, but place-kicking duties and punting. And another, does not disappoint, another booming kick. And down at the 1, the official finally blows it dead. The turf monster snuck up and grabbed number 6, Michael Neighbors. First and 10.
And that's going to be a tough start, of course, for them down at the 1-yard line. You at least want to see that ball go into the end zone or at least take a knee. But obviously slipping there on the turf is tough, and that's going to be a tough start for the Hawks.
Well, and when you've got a smothering defense like the Mustangs, particularly that defensive line led by defensive line coach Stephen Weiss, you know that they are coming after you.
And for this Hawks team, going against Maricopa, they are going to have to score a lot. They have had some struggles on offense this year, but going against Maricopa, they will have to put up some points against a really potent offense.
Okay. So as we wait the offensive start here by the Hawks, we've got 2 receivers split out wide. quarterback of the Hawks, Isaiah DeCruz. And the handoff to start the game gives them a little bit of breathing room. And ball given to Neighbors. Second down.
And for them, just first play, just to get some positive yards, get out of pretty much their own end zone is a great start for them. Not putting any pressure on the O-line, and of course the quarterback to just escape some kind of pressure in the end zone.
In the backfield for the Hawks, 21, Jared Williams. DeCruz back to pass. DeCruz goes to the middle, and it's intercepted. Intercepted to start the game. And that interception brought in by number 20, Xavier Smith. Wow.
And great job by Xavier Smith there to get to the ball and instead of just knocking it down, able to pick it off and, of course, give the Mustangs great field position to start off this game for their offense.
Yeah, love the uniforms, the jerseys that the Mustangs are sporting today. A very, very distinct white with a silver number emblazoned on the front and back. And matte black helmets, looking sharp. And, of course, Gila River, as always, in their Columbia blue. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball is on the 16-yard line. Quarterback Cody Lazenby starts off. And in the backfield, number 2, Kavon Clark. Smallest player on the field, biggest heart. Clark starts it off and is met in the backfield right away by number 38, Clarence Edward.
And great job by Edward there just to get quick to Kavon Clark, get through the offensive line and just penetrate that pressure. But great job by him to just get a tackle for loss there on a really solid running back in Kavon Clark.
3-yard loss on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 13. Quarterback Cody Lazenby from Utah, 6'4" gunslinger. Can also run extremely well. Lazenby back to pass. Lazenby sets his feet, throws into the corner. Nearly caught. Pass incomplete. It'll be 3rd down.
And a great pass there by Lazenby. Still trying to see who that receiver was. It looks like I believe it was Terrence Hall. Can't get the best view, but great pass there as he just was not able to corral that ball in.
On 3rd and long. Not familiar territory for this prolific Mustang offense. They're used to moving the ball down the field, starting off this game in this initial drive with extremely short field position, great field position, but 3rd and a long 13. Trip set for the Mustangs. Lazenby, shotgun formation, back to pass, scrambles, searching. Runs to his left, tries to hit the corner and get that 1st down pylon. He does, and he's out of bounds inside the 5.
And phenomenal job by Lazenby there to read the defense on a 3rd and 13, not forcing the ball and able to read the defense, read that there's nothing open, and just roll out and able to run for an easy 1st down there.
1st and goal for the Mustangs. Ball is on the 5-yard line, right on the left hash. We'll see if they come out in that familiar trip set and position their 3 wide receivers to the open side of the field or bunch it up. And here we go, trip set. Single back in the backfield in Clark, who's offset on 1st and goal. Lazenby awaits the snap. Back to pass, high snap, into the middle. Touchdown, Mustangs! The 5-yard reception.
From number 4 to Lazenby to number 12.
That was number 12, Mateen Strong.
And great job by Lazenby there just to fire that in a small window. And of course, just a 5-yard pass, but able to fit that in quickly and just put it in a spot where only Strong can catch that ball.
The extra point attempt now from sure-footed J.J. Dickerson. PAT team set up. We're going to go to, right after this kick. Kick is up, and it's good. Let's go to that interview pregame with Gila River Hawks head coach Joshua Denhalter. Take it away.
This is Bobby Murphy here with Varsity Sports Show here at Cortez High School with head coach Josh Denhalter of the Gila River Hawks. Coach, you're about to face off against an undefeated Maricopa team who has a solid offense, and you guys have a good defense. What do you want to see by your defense tonight to this afternoon, really, to face off against this offense?
Really just growth and playing hard football. Gila Hawks, we talk all the time about being in the right spots, about doing everything we can do, controlling the controllables. So really just looking for my guys to give that effort, be where we're supposed to be, and give us a shot to win the ball game.
And, of course, with Jace Hudson on the defense, he can really do it all. But what do you want to see from the offense against Maricopa defense, which has been solid as well this year?
So our offensive coordinator is Bailey Anderson. I think he does a hell of a job. Really proud of the job he's done this year. I really like our game plan for this week. We're going to do some stuff that we haven't really shown a ton on film, so I'm excited for everybody to see it.
And, of course, overall, we just put on both sides of the ball. What do you want to see from the team as a whole that could really be the main point to give Maricopa their first loss of the season?
So our coaching philosophy is character plus chemistry equals championships. So we're always focusing character first, respect, discipline, accountability, all that stuff. So it really starts, that really shows up on the field. So that's what I'm looking for from these guys. And then the big part is chemistry. Are we playing as a team? Are we playing together? And hopefully that comes out with us on top in the scoreboard. So
awesome. Thank you, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Coach, good luck.
After the short kick, ball will be placed on the 30-yard line where the Hawks will start their drive 1st and 10.
And for the Hawks offense, they're obviously going to want to move the ball a little bit more on this drive. Just move the chains a little bit. So just another 3-and-out or even interception or return would really just kill them. Putting the Mustangs offense back on the field would really kill them. They want to control the time of possession here on this drive and just move the ball a little bit.
Of course, this veteran officiating crew led by referee Eric Stern. These guys have been in this business for a very long time. Okay, after the snap, Williams takes it upfield, gaining what looks to be 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4.
And solid run there on first down by Williams. Big running back in the backfield there for the Hawks, able to get a gain of 6 on a first down.
On 2nd down, Williams the lone setback. DeCruz, the quarterback. Hawks. Williams once again gets the call, goes right to the middle where he is undercut by 11, Oscar Barraza.
A great clean tackle there by Barraza, going down for about the thigh hip area, making a clean tackle, not allowing Williams to get any more yards there.
3rd and 5. Hawks trying to pick and choose their battles here, trying to exploit points in this defense, and we've got some movement. Just awaiting the call from Eric Stern.
Side. Defense, number 9. 5-yard penalty. Result is a first down.
And just like that, you get a freebie. It'll be 1st and 10. Those are the worst kind of first downs for the defense when they're gimmies, and you've got the offense kind of where you want them early, and a mental lapse. DeCruz, the snap to Williams, and the give might have gained 1. 2nd and 9.
And what we've seen from a lot of these Saturday junior college games, I mean, just a lot of flags, a little bit of undisciplined play. So especially for Maricopa, they will want to keep those penalties down today and not give any just automatic first downs for a Gila River offense that will struggle a little bit to move the ball.
DeCruz back to pass. DeCruz goes over the top. It's caught. It's out of bounds.
Caught out of bounds.
The intended target, Nicholas DiPuccio. And it'll be 3rd and 9.
And although that pass was caught out of bounds, great just body control there and ability to turn the head and locate that ball by DiPuccio, and able to just great body control to catch that ball. Of course, even though he was out of bounds, but great coverage by Maricopa there.
DeCruz. And more movement. Oh, boy.
False start.
The offense.
Okay, so what was 3rd and 9 now becomes 3rd and 14.
And of course, penalties are always going to be tough, but for this Hawks offense, more than Maricopa, they will want to have to limit those penalties, and just needing these big third down conversions will be tough for them.
DeCruz sprints out to his left, searches, throws, hits the out route. Will he count it? Yes, he does. On the reception, number 1, Elijah Peters. Wow, great catch.
A great catch and throw there. DeCruz throwing across his body, rolling out to his left, but great hands there by Peters, able to just pull that ball in a full extension.
Resulting in the first down. More importantly, getting across midfield, which doesn't happen very often with this Mustangs defense. DeCruz sprints out to his right, looks again, goes over the top to Peters. Pass is broken up. Incomplete.
And great coverage there, forcing DeCruz to have to kind of get that ball into a tight spot, but underthrown a little bit. Looked like that ball could have somehow been caught, but it would have been very hard trying to pin against the defender's back. But it's just a tiny bit underthrown there by DeCruz, and that will be a 2nd and 10.
Familiar name in the secondary for the Mustangs, Tariq Niang breaking up that pass. 2nd down, the give to Williams. Williams finds a lane in the middle, still moving, still on his feet, breaking tackles left and right before he's finally pulled down, but not before getting another first down.
Great run there by Jared Williams. Just the yards after contact there, the biggest part of the play, of course. Able to keep his body up and just keep moving downfield for the first down.
1st and 10, ball's on the 21-yard line. Gila River Hawks finally finding their stride. We'll see if they can finish this drive. Williams in the backfield. Williams once again met by 22 right at the line of scrimmage.
22, Gregory Jones with the tackle.
That was Gregory Jones.
Not from the play, 2nd down.
And great job by Jones there on the tackle for loss, getting past the D-line and, for the tackle for loss.
DeCruz sprints out to his right, evading defenders, goes over the top again to a wide open target, but overthrown. 2nd and 10.
Pass incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And so far on these last 2 drives for the Hawks, you've seen DeCruz wanting to roll out of that pocket, kind of get a little bit of a bootleg just to get himself moving out of the pocket, and he can make that throw. Tiny bit overthrown there, but it was off the fingertips of the receiver. But you see that the Hawks will be continuing to use that rollout play to get DeCruz out of the pocket.
Correction, it is 3rd down now, and a new running back in the ball game for the Hawks. DeCruz tucks and runs and keeps it, gets back to the line of scrimmage. Joining him in the backfield, Dante Hamblin. 4th down.
DeCruz kind of taking a big hit there, of course, both of them going down, or going more on the downside of the field, leaning forward on each side, but takes a big hit there, but it looks like he's able to stay up.
As the Hawks major decision time now. Looks like the offense. Okay. Well, this is their field goal unit. And Mr. Do-Everything, Jace Hudson, also serves as the team's kicker. He's one of their top defensive backs. Looks like we've got a timeout called. Timeout will be called by the Hawks. We'll take the timeout as well. With 8:51 remaining in the first quarter, the Mustangs lead the Hawks 7-0. We'll be right back.
When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hey there, I'm Aaron Nemiroff, and I'll be joining the Varsity Sports Show for the fall 2023 semester. Sports has always been my passion, and I'm looking forward to working with the team. Check out my Twitter for a variety of sports content at Aaron2times.
Back to the HJCAC game of the week. The 40-yard field goal attempt by Jace Hudson. Hudson's kick hits the upright. Wow. And honestly, looking at the defensive front coming in, I'm surprised that kick even got off. But great job by Hudson in trying to get it up there, and nice job by the PAT block unit of the Maricopa Mustangs.
I was surprised how close that kick actually was. It looked really low coming off of Hudson's foot, but off the bottom of the crossbar, just bouncing off, and it still will be 7-0.
Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Ball will be placed on the 23-yard line with 8:46 remaining in the first quarter. Both teams right away going to their passing game, with two teams that typically like to run the ball a lot. Obviously, through game planning, must have seen something this week. And empty set for the Mustangs. Now Clark adjusts and is the lone setback out of a trips formation. Lazenby, the quick strike, completes. And can't make anything happen. Driven back by a group of Hawks. And we've got a penalty.
On the Mustangs.
10-yard penalty.
Okay, we've got a holding penalty on the Mustangs. Unfortunate, but it happens.
10-yard penalty. Still first down.
All right.
And regardless of that penalty, I mean, the Gila River defense just a flurry of Hawks just collapsing on the ball carrier there. Just so many of them coming in so quick.
Take it down.
On 2nd and 15 from the 18-yard line. Lazenby. Trips formation for the Mustangs. Clark in motion. Lazenby back to pass. Sets his feet, pumps his arm, throws, and another flag comes in. Pass is incomplete.
Penalty flag.
Holding offense number 65.
So we'll
Okay, there you have it.
we're going to decline.
Okay, so another holding penalty. It's been that kind of day. It's pretty hot down on the field, and so we've a couple of mental lapses early. At this point in the season, should have it down, but heat could be a factor. On 3rd down, Lazenby. Clark in the backfield. 3 receivers wide, 4 receivers for the Mustangs. 2-by-2 set, Espinoza inside, and in and out of the hands of Clark, disrupted by that swarming linebacking core of the Hawks. And number 11, Donovan Hamblin.
And a huge hit there by Hamblin, pardon me. Of course, on a long 3rd and 15, you'll want to get whatever you can. But great hit there to just jar the ball loose or not even allow a catch there.
$7:56 remaining in this opening quarter. 4th down and 15. Dickerson comes out to punt. Deep to receive for the Hawks. To Shumbre Brown. Dickerson with his feet right on the goal line. And it's blocked. Blocked and recovered in the end zone for a Hawks touchdown. Wow. What a turn of events on a single play. Snap came in, bounced off the turf into the hands of Dickerson. Didn't have time to get it. Who says that special teams have no factor in a game?
And with that muff punt, and with the muff punt there, of course, it will be hard to get that off. But great job by the Hawks special teams and front 7 there, able to get to the punter and, of course, recover that in the end zone for a touchdown. But yeah, huge turn of events, and that's gonna be huge for the Hawks and their momentum in this game, able to put points on the board quickly.
22 linebacker Michael Ortiz came out of nowhere, as well as another group, a swarming group of Hawks. Extra point attempt, Jace Hudson, the kicker. A little bit of trickery, and off the pass into the back of the end zone, nearly caught. 2-point conversion, no good. So the lead stands, Mustangs 7, Hawks 6. We'll be back after the break.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization.
Hello, Arizona sports fans. I'm Lofton Lechner, and I couldn't be happier to be joining the varsity sports team as a technical director for fall 2023. Follow me on Twitter at Lofton Lechner to stay locked in for the season.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I'm Ryan Sikora. I'm going to be one of the interns this fall at the Varsity Sports Show. So happy to be with you guys this year. I've loved sports for as long as I can remember, and I cannot wait to be with you guys on Thursday, Friday, and even some Saturdays all this year.
Hi Varsity sports fans, this is Shai Gara. Make sure you stay tuned for our halftime where we break down different highlights from sports locally or otherwise, so plenty of entertainment and content coming your way if you stick around with us. What I personally think is cool about our halftime show is we cover different sports, maybe some you might not expect, and a variety.
Welcome back to the HJCAC Game of the Week. The squib by Jace Hudson, and it's picked up. Finally brought down near midfield.
And after that squib, a solid return there by Maricopa. Going to have solid field position here at about their own 41 or 42-yard line. But Vince, that muff pun return and blocked return and picked up in the end zone ties the game. That's going to be a huge swing of events here.
Well, nearly tied. It's 7-6, but yes, definitely it keeps the Hawks' hopes up and in staying with the number one team in the league today. And a chance for the upset. Mateen Strong on this return here, on the kick return, and he obviously had the touchdown earlier for the Mustangs. 1st and 10. Ball is on the 41-yard line. 2-by-2 set for the Mustangs. Here come the Hawks, and pass is complete. Caught on the hitch route inside to Ethan Espinoza, excuse me.
And Maricopa has been doing these short passes like we saw on that touchdown earlier, too strong. But it's just these little short 3 to 5 yards curl routes, able to just move the ball pretty quickly.
Espinoza, who's been sure-handed for this Mustangs team, plays running back, but also can catch the ball out of the backfield. Gain of 3 on the play, 2nd and 7. Clark the setback. 3 receivers out wide for Maricopa. The give inside to Clark. Clark finding a lane to the right, tries to hit the corner, turns up, still on his feet before finally stepping out of bounds, tiptoeing his way to keep inbounds. And first down for the Mustangs. Ball will be spotted, call it the 36-yard line.
And like you said, Clark just tiptoeing on the sideline there. Great run by him, able to get some extra yards, and really just lowering his shoulder and giving it right to Jace Hudson. Of course, Jace Hudson was able to get him out of bounds there, but Clark lowering his shoulder and bringing in some physicality.
We'll get a chance shortly to hear from offensive coordinator of the Mustangs, Chad Munson, on his thoughts in the team preparing. And normally we catch Coach Madosky, but he's wearing a lot of hats pregame. We'll get him next time. Coach Lassen beat back to pass. And finally, taken out of bounds. He might as well be a coach. Cody Lazenby in managing this offense. Pass is caught by Strong, and it'll be 2nd down and 4.
And Lazenby runs this offense so well, really able to just get those intermediate passes, and he's able to put them in a great spot that the receivers can catch it.
Clock continues to run, coming up on 6 minutes remaining in the opening quarter. Mustangs leading 7-6. This potent Mustang offense. And the Hawks definitely have their hands full today, stepping up to the challenge. Lazenby finds a wide open receiver, but tipped away by 11. Hamblin.
And Lazenby kind of delivering a little bit of a touch pass there.
That was 6 for sure. Hamlin stepped in and put enough of a hand on that ball to change the trajectory so it would not get to the receiver. But, yeah, that was a sure 6. 3rd and 4 now for the Mustangs.
And with Lazenby here, you might want to expect another one of those short 3 to 5 yard curl routes where he's just been able to just hit the receiver easily, just kind of low so that he can go right down and get the first down.
3 receivers up at the top of your screen. Single isolated receiver in Strong at the bottom of your screen on 3rd down. Lazenby back to pass. Searching. Goes over the top and caught for another Mustangs touchdown. Terrence Hall stepping up in a big way from 30 yards out.
And beautiful pass there by Lazenby, able to get it to Hall, putting it in a perfect spot over his shoulder where the defender could not touch it.
So many weapons on this offense. When they are running at full steam, you can't stop them. And from Terrence Hall to Mateen Strong to Kevon Clark in the backfield and company, the Mustangs offense is moving. Dickerson in to kick the extra point. As we await the snap. Kick is up and sails through the uprights. It's good. The Mustangs lead now 14-6 here on the HJCAC Game of the Week. It's Mustangs versus Hawks. Vince and Bobby will be right back.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I'm Ryan Sikora. I'm going to be one of the interns this fall at the Varsity Sports Show. So happy to be with you guys this year. I've loved sports for as long as I can remember, and I cannot wait to be with you guys on Thursday, Friday, and even some Saturdays all this year.
About the weapons of this Maricopa Mustang offense and just how diverse, multi-dimensional. Oh, boy. And that turf monster struck again in a big way. Neighbors, once again, earlier, the opening kickoff slipped, and this time has the wherewithal to go down in the end zone, so at least will give his offense some decent field position to start off this drive at 1st and 10.
And lucky for the Hawks there that, of course, he was able to fall back in the end zone there, but Lazenby with 2 touchdown passes already in the first half. Of course, that first 5-yard touchdown to Mateen Strong, and then the beautiful 30-yard touchdown on that 3rd and 5 to Terrence Hall. But 14-6, and the Maricopa leads in the first.
1st and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. DeCruz back to pass, goes over the top, throws a floater back there that's nearly intercepted. Passing complete.
Number 21, Marvon Green.
And with that ball up in the air for so long, gave Marvon time to get to the ball there, and he and it really dropped right in his arms there, but it bounced out, and he looked visibly frustrated that he could not come down with that pick there. But that's just a ball that bounces that way for the Hawks as they will get another shot here.
Second down. The give to Williams. Williams finds his way, weaves, call it a yard, maybe two, depending on the spot. I think it might have just been a yard gain. It'll be 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, we talked to Munson before the game, and as we can see, it looks like that the Hawks are allowing De Cruz to go deep. They have had a few deep shots down the field this game of 20, 25-plus yards. So they have been taking these deep shots, and with 3rd and 10 here, you should expect another one.
Dylan Chrisley in on the stop for Maricopa.
Where else? Offside. Defense, number 9. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
Well, there you go. Some extra real estate there, courtesy of the defense of the Mustangs, and it'll be 3rd down and 4. De Cruz. Shotgun formation. Receiver split out wide. Trip set for the Hawks. The hard count now awaiting a play change at the line of scrimmage. Williams resetting in the backfield. De Cruz sprints out to his left. Falls down as he's releasing. Where will that be spotted?
And to me, it looked like De Cruz might have been down before he got that ball off, but still in for a referee signal. But it looks like that might just be an incomplete pass.
That turf is bone dry, but something is causing the slippage to happen.
Yeah, with the clock running, I guess that, of course, they did calm down there, but that's what I thought, and it will be a 4th and 11.
Hudson in to punt for Gila River. Deep to receive. Got a stoppage in play here. As we await and silence, waiting on something. A word from the official.
Number 2, Kevon Clark back for the punt return.
Clark deep to receive. And a little conversation with Coach Medoski on the sideline.
Field services? Yeah, that's just the...
Don't really know what's happening, but okay, the officials have resumed play. Hudson, snap. Nice punt, great hang time, and Clark on the return. Clark to the right side, looks for a lane along the right, still in, still on his feet, weaving his way back. Clark is in for the touchdown. Kevon Clark from 70 yards out and adds another score for the Mustangs. It is 20-6.
And what a return by Clark there. I thought he might have stepped out, but it's about a 70-yard touchdown return there by Clark. And we've seen how hard he is to tackle there, but Clark able to just take that all the way back for a touchdown.
Wow. He is definitely electric. He can move, and it's a bit deceiving. You think he stepped out of bounds, but he did not. Stayed in.
Always got to play till the whistle.
Dickerson in to kick the extra point for Maricopa. Awaiting the snap. Kick is up, and once again is good, and the Maricopa Mustangs now lead in the first quarter, 21-6. We'll be right back here on the HJCAC Game of the Week.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I am thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
The hottest show covering Arizona high school football, Varsity Live. Do you want to hear from players of the week and our own analysts covering all of varsity sports games? We bring you pre-game previews and post-game recaps every single Friday night, wrapped up all into one show called Varsity Live. Tune in at Varsity Sports Show on YouTube Fridays at 6:30 p.m. MST for pregame and 10 p.m. MST for postgame. I'm your host, Kyle Cooper, and I will see you Friday night.
Dickerson set to kick off. Another deep booming kick. Ball takes a bounce on the turf before it's picked up on the return. Full head of steam. Spinning out of a tackle before finally being brought down is 85. Chandler Sparks to midfield.
And a great return there by Sparks, able to give the Hawks solid field position starting this drive. But that punt return by Kevon Clark, just a beautiful kick return, able to ride the sideline and then take that back on the inside there.
17, Javon Thompson assisting on the stop. As the Hawks come up 1st and 10, ball will be placed, call it the 35-yard line. Official signaling a stoppage in play here. See if we find out what's going on.
Field services, please make your way over to the visitors' locker room. Field services, please head over to the visitors' locker room. Thank you.
And okay, well, as a player is being tended to, they've had to suspend play just briefly here. First and 10. Once again, ball on the 35-yard line. Williams on the carry, dancing his way outside, finds a lane, drops a shoulder, gains 3. Second down.
And still a solid gain of yards there by Williams. Looks like he could have gone down behind the line of scrimmage, but a little bit of a step back juke there, and then he's able to gain a few yards going on the outside.
Andre Stevens in the vicinity there for the Mustangs, in on the stop. De Cruz back to pass. Pass is incomplete. Third down.
That ball took a big deflection. Looked like it was off of the receiver's hands, but it's going to be a big 3rd and 7 here for Gila River. But they have been able to convert a few of these third downs, so let's see what kind of pass they decide to go to here. We have seen them go deep a little bit in this game already.
3:04 remaining in the opening quarter. Mustangs lead the Hawks 21-6 on the HJCAC Game of the Week. De Cruz scans the field, evades defenders, still on his feet, throws a floater out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down.
And again, there you saw De Cruz looking downfield. Great defense by the secondary of the Mustangs there, not allowing him to take a shot down the field. And great job, of course, by the Mustangs D-line in front 7, able to get and put pressure on De Cruz there.
We heard from Hawks coach Josh Denhalter during the Varsity Sports Show this morning at 8:45 on AM 1060, and really talked about instilling discipline and his influences early in his career that are allowing him now to lead these young men and create opportunities. The errant snap, and Hudson wisely kicks it out of bounds on 4th down with a flag drawing.
It's an illegal kick.
Let's talk about it carefully. So that's down.
We'll wait to see exactly, and they're indicating illegal kick, but there are some other specifics there we'll get from the lead official. into what the repercussions are.
And I've never seen that before, ever from a punter, so
Oh, yeah.
not sure.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know the rules on that there. But
Yeah,
we'll
well,
wait and
yeah,
see
we see that. We've
what
also
call
seen them
comes.
when they're really close, their feet are, they're pinned back in their end zone, and if it's been a bad snap, they'll kick it out and take the safety instead of giving up 6.
And sometimes you'll see the punter maybe just smartly fall on the ball, but kicking it backwards, that is a new tactic.
Okay, let's get the call here from the official.
But it's a 10 yards. It's a 10-yarder. It's 10 yards and a loss of down. Oh, they would have to decline it, so that no yardage.
Okay. Here it comes.
Legal kick on the offense, 10-yard penalty, and it results in a loss of down. The change of possession will be first down.
Okay, so 10-yard penalty, change of possession will be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs after the 10-yard penalty off of the illegal kick. And again, you give up a little for the idea that you're not giving up a lot more, and that could have easily, off of that snap, could have been picked up, returned for 6. So this way, at least, kicking it out of bounds
From the Hawks 16-yard line.
will allow your defense to get out on the field and see if they can force a turnover and stop this offense.
And the Mustangs will get their second possession of this game, starting inside the red zone. So good field position here for Modosky's squad and Lazenby.
1st and 10, ball on the 14-yard line for the Mustangs. Quarterback, Cody Lazenby. Receiver split out wide. Keep an eye on 12, Mateen Strong, bottom of your screen. As Lazenby awaits the snap. Completes it. Turning the corner, still on his feet for being brought down in on the stop. That was number 9, Michael Henderson, and stopped on the play by Tashumbre Brown of the Hawks.
And solid catch and run there by Henderson, able to get some yards after the catch and gain almost a first down, and that will be what looks like a 2nd and 4.
Ball is on the 8-yard line. Strong, once again, top of your screen, outside receiver, joined by Michael James. Henderson, bottom of your screen. Henderson in motion. Lazenby gives to Clark. Clark around the right side, getting wrapped up, finally brought down, and that's what you have to do. You got to put both arms around him, give him a hug to pull him down because he will escape you. Flag thrown.
Number
On the runner.
on the runner,
Yep.
offense.
Yep, number 2.
Okay. Here we go.
Personal foul, face mask
Hey, come
on
here,
the
Bobo.
offense, number 2. 15-yard penalty. Second down.
Interesting. A face mask against the offense, and the offender was Kevon Clark.
And there's a rare.
I don't think I've ever
Face
seen a face mask
we've
penalty
all seen
called
illegal
on the
hands to
offense.
face,
Yeah.
But a face
Yeah.
mask must have been some kind of grab there
Yeah.
by Clark. But interesting call there, and it'll be a long 3rd down for the Mustangs.
Ball is spotted on the 23-yard line. And it's a repeat of 2nd down after being as close as the 8, getting pushed back after the offensive face mask penalty. Trip set for the Mustangs. Espinoza in motion. Lazenby sprints out to his left, searches the field, goes over the top for the corner, overthrows the intended target. It'll be 3rd and long.
Pass incomplete, 3rd down.
And my apologies on the last one. That must have been wrong on the down there, but now it will be a 3rd and 19 for Maricopa. But yeah, after starting with great field position here, you want to come out of this with some kind of points at least and get some more points on the board if they're able to get in some kind of field goal position, depending, of course, on the strength of the kicker. But 3rd and 19 here, and we'll see what Lazenby and the offense can do.
Folks, we are still in the first quarter here. As you can imagine, with the clock stopping due to the passing game from both teams. On 3rd down, quarterback Cody Lazenby back to pass. Scans the field, goes over the top once again, and it's brought down for another Mustangs touchdown. The 23-yard reception for Mikael Henderson. And the Mustangs are up bigger.
And what a beautiful catch there by Henderson, able to just get up in the air, grab that ball, and beautifully thrown ball again by Lazenby there for his 3rd touchdown pass of the game to, his 4th touchdown pass of the game to 4 different receivers.
With 1 minute remaining in the first quarter, the Mustangs about to extend this lead based on the results of this extra point attempt.
And my apologies, that was his 3rd touchdown pass of the game on the correction.
Dickerson's kick is up and good. Mustangs 28, Hawks 6. We'll be right back.
Coaches, the Varsity Sports Show wants to be part of your team in 2023. We have a proven track record of providing the most coverage of your teams with Thursday and Friday night football. We will spotlight your players with multi-camera game broadcasts, pre- and post-game interviews, and segments on our Saturday morning radio show. With over 100 games broadcast in 2022, we will be exceptional for your team. Call, text, or email 480-220-4629 or info@varsitysportshow.com. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
Welcome back. And with the Mustangs extending their lead 28-6, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Hawks. Ball will be placed what looks to be the 17-yard line.
Initial hit. Penalty marker on the field.
Foul. Block below the waist. Number 15 on the receiving team, half the distance to the goal.
And the troubles continue for the Hawks today on the personal foul. The block below the waist going against the receiving team. So what started off with decent field position now puts them in a dire position on the field inside their own 10-yard line.
And another kick return kind of miscue there by the Hawks, muffing the kick return again. On most of these kicks today, they've had some troubles returning it or returning it cleanly.
1st and 10 for Gila River. DeCruz's give inside. Ball was down. And player a little slow to get up. That was 26, Hamlin. Officials will call a timeout. We'll keep it right here. Quite a game so far, and we are still in the opening quarter of this game.
And really on both sides of the ball for the Mustangs, they've really only had one mistake, and of course that was the special teams miscue where the punt was picked up in the end zone as a touchdown for the Hawks, but absolute domination on offense by the Mustangs. 3 touchdown passes for Lazenby, 3 different receivers, 1 to Strong, 1 to Clark, and 1 to Henderson.
While we await the injured player being tended to, let's talk a little bit about the HJCAC. So, obviously, and Bobby and to our listening and viewing audience, that junior college football has, junior college athletics in general, but football primarily, has been attacked across the country, and programs have been cut, forcing massive loss of opportunity for young people looking for just an opportunity to play and to continue to have that outlet and that chance to further their education. And the HJCAC, in its 5th year now, with 4 teams across the state of Arizona, has continued to provide those opportunities. De Cruz back to pass, scanning the field, scrambling, sprinting to his right, tucks it away, runs, and gets pulled down close to a first down, in on the stop, and a flag is thrown.
Penalty marker down. Tackle made by the Mustangs, 44, Sean Perry.
Kyle Salanoa in on the stop for Maricopa.
Like conduct on the head coach of the Hawks.
Correction.
Half the distance to the goal. 3rd down.
Correction, that was 44 Sean Perry, not 24. My apologies in on the stop. But, yep, another penalty going against the Hawks, pushing them back even further inside their 10-yard line on 2nd down. Williams in the backfield for Gila River. De Cruz back to pass. Scans the field, scrambles to his left, evading defenders before releasing, and it's nearly intercepted on the tip.
And that play could have gone in so many different directions. It could have been De La Cruz getting sacked, De La Cruz pass, but again, great awareness by De La Cruz to stay in that pocket, sit in there comfortably, and then deliver a pass. But again, another underthrown pass by De La Cruz that could have led to another pick, as it was deflected on what looks like could have been taken back pretty far, if not all the way, for a touchdown.
11 seconds remaining in this opening quarter, and the Mustangs leading 28-6 on 4th down. Another stoppage in play, and the Hawks will burn a timeout here. May have had too many men on the field. We'll take a quick timeout as well. We'll be right back.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you. What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Back with 11 seconds remaining in this opening period on 4th down. Jace Hudson in his end zone to punt at midfield for the Mustangs on the return. Hudson nearly has it blocked as it releases off his foot. Not a very good kick, but it's a kick nonetheless to about the 30-yard line. So the Mustangs operating once again on another short field. We'll see if they can complete this on the opening seconds, on the closing seconds of the first quarter.
And again, there you see the front 7 of the Mustangs on these punts, able to get to the punter and kind of force some pressure on the punter, make him uncomfortable. But yeah, the short line drive kick there does give Lazenby and the offense good field position.
I've seen many a jersey number combination, but this Mustang combo of the white with that that shiny silver, the
Absolutely
numbers.
beautiful.
Yeah, I've never. I got to get something like that made. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway. All right. 1st and 10 now for the Mustangs. Ball is on the 30-yard line. Kevon Clark in the backfield. 3 receivers split out wide for Maricopa. Henderson in motion. And correction on that. On the reception. 23 finally getting pushed out of bounds. Daniel James Ervin.
Number 23, Daniel James Irving out in the backfield with the reception.
Not quite enough for the first down. Looks like it might have been a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down and 3. That's the end of the quarter with the Mustangs leading the Hawks 28-6 here on the HJCAC Game of the Week live from Cortez High School in Phoenix. We'll be right back.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
This is Bobby Murphy here with Varsity Sports Show here at Cortez High School before Maricopa faces off against Gila River. I'm here with Coach Munson. Coach, Maricopa's undefeated. You guys are looking great so far this year with a very good offense. What do you want to see from the offensive side tonight to stay undefeated?
Just some better execution. We had a good week of practice. These guys have been working really hard, especially our skill guys under Coach Cade Warner, who we brought in on staff, and he's been really good for us. So yeah, they've been doing a great job. O-line, they've really been solid the whole time, the whole year. So just executing just even better, eliminating mistakes and scoring in the red zone.
And what do you want to see from this defense tonight to really just be the X factor in this game?
They fly around. Our defense flies around. They're very athletic, very talented, and they're dedicated to doing this thing the right way.
And to stay undefeated, obviously, we just win on both sides of the ball. What do you think will be the main point of this game, penalties included, to stay undefeated?
Again, I'm just going to go back to execution.
Up, evades defenders, keeps it open, and the pass is dropped in the end zone. Lazenby was wrapped up, and you might as well, folks, you might as well have called him down, escaped it, the near sack, and threw a beautifully thrown pass on a corner route.
And that's a great throw there by Lazenby. Great job by Lazenby to evade the sack, get out of the pocket, and deliver a great pass. Now we'll be roughing the passer on the defense there as Lazenby takes the late hit.
Yeah, I'll say. Wow. Although he made it look like it wasn't much of a hit at all. I mean, the guy could be a defensive end.
At 6'4", 220, that is a big boy in the field.
Yeah, he's not 220. I guarantee you he's not 220. He's bigger than that. At least he looks bigger than 220. I don't know. Anyway.
The big quarterback from Utah.
Yeah. All right. 1st and 10 for the Mustangs. Ball is on the 12-yard line. The errant snap and the penalty. Somebody moved up front. We'll get the call.
Penalty flag.
Prior to the snap, offside, defense number 51. 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Interesting. So that goes against the defense on the offsides. We had the snap that Lazenby wasn't even expecting. May have had some issues with the count there, but anyway.
An interesting formation there by the Mustangs. Had 4 receivers lined up on the left side, all in a row on kind of a quads formation out there. But interesting lineup, and they will run it again.
First down, ball on the 7-yard line. Lazenby on the keeper, finds his way to the corner, and he's denied. But he'll have the first. We got some tempers flaring up in the end zone, but Lazenby pushed out of bounds. Might have been the 1-2 yard line. We'll find out exactly where they give the spot.
And I like that play call there by the Mustangs. Taking the focus off of Lazenby with 4 receivers on the left side as he takes that on the QB draw to the right side for a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, ball on the 2 yard line. Hawks.
Mustangs will have 1st and goal from the Hawks 2 yard line.
Doing all they can defensively to slow down this juggernaut of a Mustang offense this afternoon. Daniel James Irvin in the backfield for Maricopa. 3 receivers split out wide, bottom of your screen. Irvin, the offset back. Lazenby with the hard count. And a penalty.
Penalty marker on the field.
False start. Offense number 88. 5-yard penalty. Still 1st down.
Ref Mike today brought to you by the Varsity Sports Show. Folks, if any of you local businesses wish to promote your business, get in contact with the HJCAC, and maybe we'll name the Ref Mike after you. There's this cool gas station off of the 101 in Chaparral that might become one of the sponsors of this thing. Irvin around the corner, heads in. Is he in? Waiting, and he's in for the Mustangs touchdown. 2 yards out. Irvin scores around the left side, extending this Maricopa lead.
And great run there by James Irvin, able to get it on the outside. Great blocking by the line there, and he takes the tackles on the outside and takes it to the corner of the pylon.
As Lazenby comes out, all smiles after a successful drive. And his team now up 34-6, about to extend that lead based on the outcome of this extra point attempt. Dickerson. High snap. And it's down. Kick is up and good. And there you have it. The Mustangs extend their lead now 35-6 over the Hawks on the HJCAC Game of the Week. Vince and Bobby will be right back.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
Hey there, I'm Aaron Nemiroff and I'll be joining the Varsity Sports Show for the fall 2023 semester. Sports has always been my passion and I'm looking forward to working with the team. Check out my Twitter for a variety of sports content at Aaron2Tons.
Welcome back to the HJCAC Game of the Week. Dickerson. Another booming kick for J.J. Dickerson. Rolls out the back of the end zone. And the Hawks will have it 1st and 10.
And if you're the Hawks here, you have seen DeCruz letting the ball go down the field a little bit. You've seen Jared Williams get some chunks of yards, but they haven't obviously been able to get in the end zone as an offense. But just need to move the chains, need to move down the field and get more of a positive drive going and possibly get some points on the board for Gila River.
We'll be profiling volunteers out here this afternoon as well. If you're interested in volunteering with the HJCAC, hit them up on their social media. Let them know I'm interested in helping out and helping this league and these young people to move on to higher highs and greater greats. 13:26 remaining till half. De Cruz, the quarterback, and may have had a low snap resulting in a
Knee was down.
ball being considered down as a result of the quarterback's knee being down. It'll be 2nd down and 15.
And coming into this game, we knew how good the Mustangs offense was, but they've just been absolutely explosive so far in this game, putting up touchdowns in so many different ways, long passes, special teams runs, all over.
De Cruz scrambles to his right, goes down once again, this time courtesy of defensive lineman from the Mustangs, Dylan Chrisley. Can't say enough. We've called his name a bunch the past few weeks.
And Chrisley has been all over for this team on the defensive line and just been such a vital piece on this Maricopa defense.
Another loss on the play. It'll be 3rd and 23. Not a good place to be, particularly if you're staring across the line at this Mustang defensive front. De Cruz hit as he releases once again, forcing the incomplete pass.
And the Maricopa forcing another 3-and-out, getting the ball back to their offense. And this game, of course, for Gila River has obviously not gone as well as they wanted to. And way too big of a hole so early into the game.
Justin Holmes that time forcing the errant throw. And scanning the sideline, see another star of this defensive line, Dylan Brown, for this Mustang team.
And Daniel James Irvin, who had that last touchdown run for the Mustangs, back on this punt return.
Hudson ready to punt. Awaits the snap near his own end zone. Good snap. Nearly blocked. Gets it out of bounds. Bit of a shank kick inside the 35-yard line. So the Mustangs not having to even have a return here with outstanding field position to start off their drive once again.
And for the 4th time in this game, just almost 3 minutes into the second quarter, the Mustangs are starting off their offensive possession in Hawks territory.
Mustangs will have 1st and 10 from the Hawks 25-yard line.
As the offense makes their way out onto the field, led by quarterback Cody Lazenby. Mustangs comfortably in the lead at 35-6 early in the second quarter.
And after talking to Mustangs OC Coach Munson before the game, he has to be happy with how this offense has been running so far this game.
Kevon Clark in the backfield for Maricopa. 4 receivers split out wide. And we've had some miscommunication as a player comes onto the field a little late for the Mustangs on 1st and 10.
Timeout, Mustangs.
Mustangs have had to burn a timeout here to get their personnel settled. Coach Madosky, Coach Monson, the offensive coordinator, will talk to his offense now, and we're going to keep it right here. So we're seeing a lot of good things from this Mustang offense, but we can't take anything away from the defense, Bobby.
Yeah, of course, we know how good this Maricopa offense has been this year. So explosive with Lazenby, Clark, Strong, Hall, so many, just a flurry of weapons they have on that offense, so many playmakers. But yeah, this defense all over, so many guys on this defense who are able to make plays. The defensive line, the front seven has been amazing so far today. In the secondary as well, we've talked about it a lot. We have seen De Cruz for the Hawks taking some shots down the field, and the secondary for the Mustangs has been defending well. Front seven getting to the quarterback, just really putting pressure on De Cruz, making him uncomfortable.
When you look across the field at the Columbia Blue of the Gila River Hawks and their offense, and obviously their defense is out on the field right now. We'll talk more after this series. But Cody Lazenby, the quarterback, Receiver split out wide, 2-by-2 set. Lazenby back to pass on the out route. Pass is complete to number 25, Bryce Alexander. Stopped on the play. In on the stop, 22, Michael Ortiz.
And the Hawks had a late blitz that come in from what looked like one of the safeties, but Lazenby, seen the blitz, able to stand in the pocket, stay poised, and deliver pass there to Alexander for a 5-yard gain.
So my question for you, Bobby, in observing this Gila River Hawks offense, and it's not all, it hasn't necessarily all been overpowering by the defense. There have been some miscues with this offense. They've had errant snaps. They've had people slipping on the turf. I mean, what are some things that we can expect? At least adjustments that the offense can make to try to get themselves back in this game.
If they can get DeCruz more time in the pocket, he has been looking downfield. He has been looking poised in the pocket, being able to roll out. So if he can get more comfortable, and if the line can give some more time, expect to see some bigger plays from this Hawks offense.
False start. The Mustangs will give 5 yards back to the Hawks. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Clark in the backfield. Number 14, Jahan Jones at the bottom of your screen, a big target at receiver. Lazenby. Ball is in and out of the hands of the intended target. Pass is incomplete. That was Clark, who doesn't miss a lot of those. And it'll be 3rd down.
And with this 3rd and 10 for the Mustangs offense, we've seen Lazenby make so many great throws so far this game. A lot of intermediate passes, a lot of short passes. And we have seen him throw the deep ball of 25, 30-plus yards and hitting his targets in stride, looking great. So 3rd and 10 here. Look for him possibly to look for any of his receivers down the field. So many weapons, Henderson, Hall, so many different guys. Bryce Alexander we've seen on this drive. But look for him to take maybe a 10, 15-yard first down looking down the middle of the field here.
Third and 10. 2-by-2 set. And here come the Hawks. Lazenby goes over the top. A floater. Overthrows his intended target. And it'll be 4th down.
And Lazenby, they're looking to take a deep shot into the corner of the end zone. We have seen him make that throw a lot this season, but just overthrown him, and it will be 4th and 10. We'll see what the Mustangs look to do here from the 25-yard line. Would be about a 42-yard field goal, and it looks like the kicking team may be coming out.
J.J. Dickerson. And yes, you are correct. From 42, left hash.
Let's see a lefty kicker as well. Very rare.
Low snap, bounces around. Picked up. Still on his feet, getting to the corner.
No.
Throwing. Goodness. That would have been the ugliest touchdown reception in the history of the HJCAC, but it still counts as 6 points had that been completed. And Philemoni Lawina, the linebacker.
It looks like Javon Thompson was there on the hold, and I know he was not expecting that. And I know the 5'8" running back, really wanted to make that throw, and that would have been just an amazing play, an amazing kind of improvisation.
Well, I'll tell you what, yeah, talk about improvising. I mean, you work on this in practice, but you never know exactly if you're going to have to execute it. And Lawina, who is a heck of a linebacker in his own right, all of a sudden had to turn into a receiver, and he nearly was there. So hats off to at least making the adjustment and getting downfield to try and make something happen there. Hawks take over on 1st and 10. De Cruz back to pass, fires ahead, overthrows his intended target. Pass was a little high. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And the Hawks coming off of that possession, of course, with the bad snap on that kick. the Hawks able to come out of that defensive possession, allowing no points, has to be huge. And let's see if they can get some momentum here on the offensive side, get some points on the board offensively for the first time this game.
2nd and 10. 3 receivers top of your screen. The give, actually pulling back on the fake. DeCruz skating out of bounds. And who's there to stop him? None other than Coach Doug Medoski of the Mustangs.
4-yard gain on the play. They're down. Officials timeout.
4-yard gain. We're going to take a quick timeout here while the officials do their thing. We'll be right back.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization.
Hello, Arizona sports fans. I'm Lofton Lechner, and I couldn't be happier to be joining the varsity sports team as a technical director for fall 2023. Follow me on Twitter at Lofton Lechner to stay locked in for the season.
Hi Varsity sports fans, this is Shai Gara. Make sure you stay tuned for our halftime where we break down different highlights from sports locally or otherwise, so plenty of entertainment and content coming your way if you stick around with us. What I personally think is cool about our halftime show is we cover different sports, maybe some you might not expect, and a variety of different content, of course, high school football, and maybe some professional stuff such as NFL highlights from the previous week.
Welcome back. After the brief official timeout for injury, we are all good now with 9:56 remaining till half. DeCruz back to pass, strikes to the outside, and it's intercepted once again. The interception and the return before being forced out of bounds. Pass was intercepted on about the 40-yard line. Number 21, Marvon Green, in full stride, caught that ball, headed upfield along the sideline before being taken out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Looks like it'll be 1st and goal for the Mustangs on about the 7-yard line. Wow.
And another overthrow there by DeCruz on back-to-back passes, but Marvon Green, the first-year cornerback from Surprise, Arizona, great read there, able to just follow the pass, follow the ball, and take that back to the 5-yard line.
1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Coach Munson opening up his playbook this afternoon. Trip set for the Mustangs. Keep an eye on number 9, Mikael Henderson. He is at the bottom of your screen. Lazenby back to pass. Goes over the top to the isolated receiver who was Clark. Overthrows him. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Yeah, and Clark trying to read that over his shoulder, kind of looking just backwards over his head there, but that would have been a tough catch to make. And, of course, a tough throw from Lazenby there, but it's going to be 2nd and goal, I believe, for the Mustangs offense here.
Quick huddle for Maricopa. Clark still the lone setback for the Mustangs with a wing. Espinoza in the wing. Mateen Strong, the outside receiver at the bottom of your screen. Lazenby, quick strike inside on the slant. And the intended target, Michael James. It'll be 3rd and goal.
And Lazenby with some zip on that ball, not able to complete the pass, but Lasme looking poised in the pocket on just a just a second and goal there from about the 5-6 yard line. But Lasme, he has been showing a lot of poise in the pocket. Great blocking from the offensive line, and he's been able to make the throws that he's been wanting to most of this game.
Third and goal. Espinoza in motion. And the give to Clark. Clark scampers his way ahead and scores. Mustang touchdown.
Number 2, Kevon Clark.
From 6 yards out, Clark, the elusiveness inside, shifting and scoring.
And Clark, with his second touchdown of the game, of course, he had that 70-yard punt return earlier in the first quarter, but able to just guide his way through the block in there and get into the end zone to extend this lead to 41-6, pending the extra point.
$9:28 remaining till half. J.J. Dickerson in to attempt the extra point. Player of the game so far could be, extra point attempt is good, could be offensive coordinator Chad Bunsen.
Oh, definitely. I mean, he's been calling this offense, so well this game. Great play calling overall and great execution, of course, from this Mustangs offense. Able to run the ball, pass the ball, and they've just scored it in a flurry of ways offensively.
With 9:28 remaining, the Mustangs lead the Hawks 42-6 on the HJCAC Game of the Week. We'll take a short break.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I'm Ryan Sikora. I'm going to be one of the interns this fall at the Varsity Sports Show. So happy to be with you guys this year. I've loved sports for as long as I can remember, and I cannot wait to be with you guys on Thursday, Friday, and even some Saturdays all this year.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I am thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
The return for the Hawks heading out of bounds. This will be some good field position thanks to number 17, Amari Dirks.
And for this Hawks offense, of course, we have seen DeCruz overthrow his last two receivers, one of those being an interception. But this would be a big drive for them just to get some more confidence in the offense, get some first downs, and just be able to move the ball, hopefully get into the red zone for their sake.
On 1st and 10. Looks like we have a new quarterback in the game for the Hawks. Number 8, Cortland Hill, out of Brentwood High School in St. Louis, Missouri. Hill, the quick handoff, met in the backfield. Where did he come from? Number 40, Philemoni Lawina.
After the play, unsportsmanlike contact, taunting, number 44 on the defense, 15-yard penalty, so an automatic first down.
So coming off the penalty, Laina, and a solid defensive player who almost became a receiver on the muffed extra point attempt.
And for the Hawks, that will be a first down, able to move to about the 40-yard line. But quick, able to move a little bit down the field here with that penalty, and hopefully they can get into the red zone in this game.
Now back to pass, going over the top. Tipped away in the 11th hour. Pass is incomplete. Another flag thrown.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Number 9 on the defense. 15-yard penalty, an automatic first down.
And that will be a roughing the passer, so another automatic first down for the Hawks. These flags by the Mustang defense on these last 2 plays have really been moving the ball for the Hawks.
Yeah,
pretty
this
quickly.
is the yardage as a result of these penalties have actually, it's been a good thing for the Hawks. At least they're getting some momentum moving down the field, however way it's happening, to give them a chance. And some movement up front, another flag.
Flag on the play.
Offside. Defense number 42.
5-yard penalty, first down.
5-yard penalty.
Okay, well.
Another penalty by this Mustangs defense, third straight in 3 plays. So
Number 42, the offender there for the Mustangs. Isaiah Torres. Back to pass. Strikes. Completes. For the Hawks, first down.
Number 21, Malvon Green with the hit.
And Hill putting a drive together.
Pass was complete.
Coming in off the bench.
And this has been, of course, with these penalties definitely helping out, but overall the best drive by the Hawks so far this game. Able to move the ball with some help, obviously, but able to get down pretty quickly with just around 8 minutes left in the first half.
1st and 10, Gila River. Finally getting some momentum here offensively inside the 30-yard line. Hill strikes. Pass is incomplete. Bounced off the turf.
And almost intercepted there. That would have been absolutely killer for the Hawks after this drive, but ball hits the ground first, and they will get another chance. 2nd and 10 for Gila River.
Inside of 8 minutes now till halftime. Folks, make sure you stick around at half. We like to run some programming at halftime from our amazing, talented production team. You'll enjoy it. Some NFL highlights that'll run at half, courtesy of our very own Kyle Cooper. Pass is complete on the tip. Caught by number 1, Elijah Peters. And another flag thrown.
Holding. Offense number 21. 10-yard penalty. Still third down.
Running back Williams, the offender there.
Correction.
And
there's been more penalties really on this drive than almost in the entire game. Of course, we have seen a few, or a lot actually, in this game so far, but more on this drive than any so far this game.
Hill doing his best, managing the offense here with 7.5 minutes remaining. Receivers at the top of your screen, single receiver at the bottom. Hill back to pass. Hill evading defenders, goes over the top. And another flag. That one may be offensive. As we await the call.
Pass interference. Defense number 20. 15-yard penalty. An automatic first down.
Defensive pass interference. And at the end of that play, saw a little bit of retaliatory push-off from the offense. But the official down on the field saw it, called it, and that will move the Hawks down the field.
And once again, you see DeCruz and the offense taking some deep shots down the field. We've seen a few this drive, a lot this game. None have been very successful yet, but some good coverage there overall. Of course, still a flag.
Empty backfield for the Hawks. Hill's pass goes out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And then, again, another overthrow by DeCruz. There might have just been a throwaway. Didn't see anything, so it was getting rid of it quick. But big drive for the Hawks. See if they can finish it out here.
Hill back to pass, scrambles to his left, continues on his track before heading out of bounds.
Dom, did they switch quarterbacks?
Quarterback number 8, Hill, for the Hawks.
Loss of the play, 3rd down.
Peters in motion. Hill scrambles. Still on his feet, loses the football on the turf before being recovered. Loss of down. It'll be 4th and long.
And correction on the last few plays was Colin DeCruz. Of course, that is Cortland Hill in the game at quarterback, but Hawks able to jump on that ball. But of course, now it will be a 4th down and 12 with about a chance at about a 48-yard field goal. So let's see what the Hawks do here. See if they decide to kick or go for it, because punch should not be in an option right here, really.
Hawks will burn another timeout here midway through the 2nd quarter, with the Mustangs leading 42-6 here on the HJCAC Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
The hottest show covering Arizona high school football, Varsity Live. Do you want to hear from players of the week and our own analysts covering all of varsity sports games? We bring you pre-game previews and post-game recaps every single Friday night, wrapped up all into one show called Varsity Live. Tune in at Varsity Sports Show on YouTube Fridays at 6:30 p.m. MST for pregame and 10 p.m. MST for postgame. I'm your host, Kyle Cooper, and I will see you Friday night.
Coaches, the Varsity Sports Show wants to be part of your team in 2023. We have a proven track record of providing the most coverage of your teams with Thursday and Friday night football. We will spotlight your players with multi-camera game broadcasts, pre- and post-game interviews, and segments on our Saturday morning radio show. With over 100 games broadcast in 2022, we will be exceptional for your team. Call, text, or email 480-220-4629 or info@varsitysportshow.com.
And another penalty.
Offside marker. Fence number 94. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
On the defense.
94, Matthew Clark.
And after that timeout for the Hawks, getting a little bit of a shorter 4th down opportunity here. Shouldn't change up the play call too much with a 5-yard difference, but still 4th and 10.
Hamblin in the backfield as Hill goes back to pass, sets his feet, goes over the top. Ball sails out of bounds. On the change of possession, Mustangs will have it 1st and 10 with 5:49 remaining till half.
And after a drive of moving the ball pretty well with some help from some Mustangs flags, the Hawks are not able to get anything. Of course, the 10-yard holding call there earlier on that drive definitely did hurt them on the Mustangs side of the field, but Maricopa will take over again, and Lazenby and company will come out on offense with a 42-6 lead. Just under 6 minutes left in the first half.
Folks, make sure you join us tomorrow night from the State Fair. The Varsity Sports Show will have a special 1-hour live show on KDUS AM 1060. Live from the State Fair, we'll be joined by Arizona Rattler wide receiver Isaiah Houston, a local product out of Anthem Boulder Creek High School, played at Phoenix College. many moons ago, spent some time at Arizona State, finished his career in the collegiate ranks at Arizona Christian. Back to pass. Lazenby goes over the top, and the pass is caught. Who's going? Gone. Touchdown. Maricopa Mustangs. 25, Bryce Alexander from 75 yards out. All alone, sleeping in the secondary. The Hawks caught off guard, and Lazenby taking full advantage, as well as Bryce Alexander and the rest of the Mustang offense.
And there was actually two Mustang receivers out there, but Bryce Alexander able to, again, turn his body, show the body control there, and locate that ball on a ball that was kind of thrown a little bit, located a little bit weirdly, but Alexander's able to turn his body, grab that ball, and run about 35, 40 yards for the touchdown after that catch.
The extra point attempt, we have a flag called, a little bit of movement pre-snap.
False start. Offense number 40. 5-yard penalty. Replay the try.
It is October 21st, 2023, and the temperature is 98 degrees. Down on the field, it's easily 10 to 15 degrees warmer, though.
And with that touchdown, that is Lazenby's fourth touchdown of the first half, and this has just been an absolute offensive explosion by the Mustangs.
Dickerson's kick is up and good and still going to the back fence. The Mustang lead is now 49-6 on the HJCAC Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
5.5 minutes remaining till halftime here on the HJCAC Game of the Week. Maricopa Mustangs leading the Gila River Hawks. This rivalry has been very intense the last few years, actually since year one, when the Hawks won the initial conference championship, and since then it's been back and forth primarily between these two teams. And on the return, finally stopped being upended inside the 30-yard line, and a flag comes flying in.
Penalty marker down. Flag.
May have had an ejection here. We'll find out, possibly.
After the play, unsportsmanlike contact. Number 16 on the receiving team. 15-yard penalty. Correction, half the distance to the goal. First down.
Oof, that is brutal. Number 16, Davion Nash, charged with the penalty, and half the distance. And ladies and gentlemen, there are individual actions and repercussions for those actions, but it is a team sport, and right now the team is suffering for the actions of one at this time. 1st and 10. Ball is on the 15-yard line. Hill, the quarterback. The give inside, running into a wall. Led by Dylan Chrisley.
Number 8, DJ Chrisley on the tackle.
And the Hawks, again, just shooting themselves in the foot with that penalty earlier.
On the play.
And with approaching 5 minutes left in the first half, still scoreless on offense for them. Of course, they did have that blocked punt picked up in the end zone. Only points of the game for the Hawks, and they really have not been able to get anything going against a really tough Mustangs defense.
Hill, the quarterback, back to pass, fires, completes, and pass is complete to number 18 for the Hawks.
That last tackle was made by number 16, Anthony Dallison.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. On the defense, number 94, that's his first towards disqualification. 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run. Automatic first down.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Looks like that will be Matthew Clark with his first unsportsmanlike conduct penalty of the game. And that will move the Hawks to around midfield at about the 45-yard line.
This officiating crew is serious about enforcing the rules here this afternoon. As it should be. And they've called a fair game consistently throughout. .434 remaining till half. 3 receivers up top for the Hawks. Hill back to pass. Hill strikes inside. Pass is incomplete, in and out of the hands. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
And a solid pass there by Hill, able to hit the receiver, looking to see who that was, but just lost him. But just dropped. Good throw by Hill off the hands coming in later in this first half, but again, just another forced error that the Hawks could have made a play on.
2nd and 10. Ball is on the 45-yard line. Cortland Hill. Hill back to pass. Underthrows the receiver in Hamlin. That could have been a live ball as it was thrown behind
That's incomplete. 3rd down.
the line of scrimmage, but
it looked like it had just the tiniest bit of forward pass there, still behind the line of scrimmage. So just barely an incomplete pass, but lucky there for Gila River.
3rd and 10. Once again, folks, stick around. At halftime, got a special NFL update from our very own Kyle Cooper. Kyle, of course, hosts the Varsity Live pregame, postgame high school show on our YouTube channel Friday nights, 6:30 p.m. and 10 p.m. Pass is complete. Stop on the play by 32. Eduardo Lopez.
On the tackle.
And the Hawks able to move again onto the Mustangs side of the field. Let's see if this time they can get some points out of this drive. Of course, turn it over on downs in that last one.
Alston Garcia on the reception for Gila River. 1st and 10. And Hill's pass underthrown.
That's incomplete.
2nd down.
2nd down.
Clock stopping at 3:43 till half.
And Hill having a little bit of trouble on these passes, kind of underthrown a few of these, but also hitting his receiver in spot on the hands on some others. It's just a little bit of inconsistency from throws that he knows that he can make.
Hill. Back to pass, low snap, loses it on the turf, and the Mustangs have it. Wow. Recovered by Matthew Clark with 3:37 remaining. The question, will the Mustangs get another 7 going in at half?
They definitely have the time to. They definitely have the play calling to, and the talent too. So really up to the offense. I mean, 3:30 left. a lot of time to just run out the clock. But
Well, and you wonder at this point. Now, granted, it's still the first half, but do you look to substitute your quarterback? Do you keep your quarterback in through the third quarter at least if they maintain this lead? At what point do you decide, you know what, let's look at number 2, or let's make sure and get another insurance score here, and just to make sure we're comfortable going in at half. And quarterback is Cody Lazenby coming back out. Kevon Clark in the backfield. 1st and 10. Lazenby gives to Clark. Clark waiting behind his line before making a move, scampering outside and picking up what appears to be 6 yards, depending on the spot.
with the clock ticking, I mean, obviously they're going to try and get the ball in the end zone before half, but doubt that they're going to just do some no-huddle offense. They're going to take their time and just let the clock run a little bit. But yeah, what you're saying about substitutions, probably I'd say by the second half, if they have a 50 piece in the first half, substitutions probably by the beginning of the third quarter.
Mateen Strong, bottom of your screen at the wideout position. 2nd down. Henderson in motion. Henderson on the reception, in and out of his hands. Must have heard footsteps from Jace Hudson.
And Jace Hudson delivering a big hit there. Didn't have the possession of the ball there fully. Didn't really make a full football move anyway, but great hit by Hudson there to knock that ball loose, which looked like it was a little bit loose anyway, but great hit by Hudson. Nice clean hit to force the incompletion. To force the incompletion.
3rd down. Cody Lazenby. Back to pass. Goes over the top once again. Bit of a miscommunication. The receiver stopped. Lazenby overthrew it, and it'll be 4th down. The punt unit comes out, led by punter J.J. Dickerson.
With the Hawks getting the ball back with probably around 2:20 on the clock left in the first half, by the time they get an offensive snap, that's enough time for them to try and move the ball, get some first downs, get some yards. But look for Hill. We haven't seen Hill take so many deep shots yet as we saw DeCruz do, but if Hill can take some deep shots, find some open receivers, look for them to try and get a quick score, and if possible.
Low snap. Henderson has enough time to get it off. Good high kick, great hang time. And takes a Hawks bounce forward before being downed. 2:23 remaining till half. Hawks with an opportunity to claw their way back into this game. Down 49-6 with possession of the ball, which presumably could be the final drive of this first half.
And getting the ball out just around the 26-yard line. Big possession here to kind of just set the tone and going into the second half for the Hawks, of course, with this game essentially over at this point. Still a whole second half left, but they can shift the momentum a tiny bit here with a score.
21, Jared Williams in the backfield for the Hawks. And back to Isaiah DeCruz at quarterback. DeCruz started this game, played much of the first quarter before giving way to much of the first half, I should say. Williams on the carry around the left side, still on his feet before finally being upended near the 40-yard line, and the flag comes in after some extracurricular activity.
And a great run by Williams there. He's been really physical so far in this game. Not getting as many carries as he'd like with them down so much, but able to get big chunks of yards and just really carry himself up yards after contact-wise.
Officials conferring. near the 30-yard line. As we await word from the ref mic.
After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 44 on the defense, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Sean Perry charged with unsportsmanlike conduct.
Conduct on the defense.
With 2:03 remaining till half.
15-yard penalty. First down.
With all this scoring, all these passes, this has been a pretty long first half so far. Of course, still 2 minutes left in the first half, but just nearing a 2-hour first half. This game's been going pretty long so far, Vince, but a lot of scoring on the Mustang side.
Yeah, a lot of firepower from the Mustangs, but they've been quick strikes and really building a solid lead here, very comfortable lead. Williams on the carry once again for Gila River, still on his feet. Powerful runner, breaks through 4 would-be tacklers before finally being brought down. It'll be 1st and 10
First down, Hawks.
for the Hawks on about the 25-yard line.
And once again, just another physical run by Williams, able to get up the middle and just carry so many yards after getting contact early on in the drive. So good at inducing contact and just driving through.
Ball on the 31. Back to Williams once again. Williams turning up. Now down to the 25. Clock continues to move. 1.5 remaining. Gain of 6 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4. As DeCruz awaits the call from the sideline. Hamlin in the backfield. DeCruz back to pass. DeCruz scrambles, trying to evade defenders before being sacked. Sack by committee.
Loss on the bed.
Led by 42, Isaiah Torres.
So many guys on that rush there. It looks like I saw Caden Ratney there, the defensive back, unless I'm mistaken. But so many guys getting to the quarterback there as DeCruz is trying to spin out of that unsuccessfully.
As we await the officials restarting the clock, we had some movement up front.
Right on the play. Offside.
94. 5-yard penalty.
Offsides on Clark, 94. And repeat 3rd down. 3rd and short. 3rd and 4. DeCruz over the top, all alone, finds his target. Is it good? It is. It is. Credited with the touchdown. Number 80 for the Hawks.
On a ball that looked like it possibly could have hit the ground before the catch, it looks like a touchdown for the Hawks.
We won't know.
I thought he got it.
We're trying to watch the replay. And the Hawks going for 2. DeCruz. Hamlin in the backfield. DeCruz. Pass is incomplete. With 10 seconds remaining till half, the Mustangs lead the Hawks 49-12.
And finally, a Hawks open receiver. Have not seen so many of those today with how well the Mustangs secondary has played, but able to get open and gets a touchdown left just before the halftime.
So the Hawks went back to their starting quarterback, hoping to ignite some type of a spark from Isaiah DeCruz. Been alternating their backs in the backfield. We've seen, Jared Williams been a little more effective on this last drive with running the football. Obviously, you can't pin your hopes on running when you're down 4 or 5 scores, but it is a long game, and there are opportunities, particularly when it's a quick strike situation, that you can, again, use this term, but claw your way back in.
Any chance you go onside here, or just kick it long and go straight to half?
Good question. With how the ball has been bouncing and the field position with the Mustangs, I would probably kick it long and just run the clock out. Jace Hudson to kick off for the Hawks. And what do I know? Kicks it short.
And, of course, that will be a flag on the play.
Go kick out of bounds. Kicking team. 5-yard penalty. First down.
So the Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Likely just kneel on this one. Go in at halftime, talk a few things over, make some whatever necessary adjustments. Hawks, of course, have their hands full in the adjustments and seeing what type of scheme they can draw out this second half.
And before we do go to the half with 1 play left, of course, which looks like it could be a kneel. Just such an explosive half from the Mustangs offense that we've talked about so much, but all around, Lazenby, 4 touchdown passes, Kevon Clark, 2 touchdowns. Overall, just a great called offense, a greatly run, and just orchestrated offense by Maricopa so far.
Empty backfield for the Mustangs. Lazenby back to pass. Lazenby scans the field. Complete. Pass is complete. And that'll end the first half with the Mustangs leading the Hawks 49-12 here on the HJCAC Game of the Week. Enjoy halftime, folks. We'll see you for the third quarter.
Hello everyone, this is Kyle Cooper with Varsity Sports, and here are your Week 7 NFL picks. Starting off Thursday night, we have Jacksonville Jaguars at New Orleans Saints. The Jacksonville Jaguars have generated the most turnovers and most points off turnovers in the NFL. The Saints offense hasn't really clicked yet, despite having top talent on the team with Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, Chris Olave, and Rashid Shaheed. Jacksonville has looked okay on offense, not as good as last season. Trevor Lawrence is a game-time decision in this game. If he plays, I think the Jaguars will scrape out the win, but if he doesn't, the Saints will win. Anyways, I do have the Saints winning this game 21-14 over the Jaguars, despite not knowing if Trevor Lawrence will play or not. In the second game, we have the Detroit Lions at Baltimore. The Ravens are the favorite to win this matchup. Lamar Jackson found his receivers last week, including Zay Flowers with his first NFL touchdown, but they have been very inconsistent. Can they keep it up in this one? The offense hasn't been high-flying and leaves a lot to be desired, especially that running game. The Lions will be without their bell cow running back David Montgomery. Jamar Gibbs could play for the Lions. The Lions are riding off the wave they had last year and are 5-1 on the season. They'll have to rely on their defense and wide receivers to pull out the win in this one without their running back. I have the Lions scraping out a win 14-10. Then we have the Las Vegas Raiders at Chicago. The Bears will be without their star quarterback Justin Fields this week, and without one more win on the season. I think the Raiders will take the win here over the Chicago Bears. The Bears have been bad on both sides of the ball all season long. Despite not knowing who will start at quarterback for the Raiders, they will win 28-14 over the Bears. The Cleveland Browns will be at Indianapolis as they take on the Colts. The Browns could have the best defense in the NFL after they took down one of the best teams in the NFL, the San Francisco 49ers, last week. The Colts quarterback Gardner Minshew had 4 turnovers last week, and they will face a very tough defense in the Cleveland Browns. And if PJ Walker starts a quarterback for the Browns, this could be a more difficult win to pull out, but I think they will pull it out 17-16 over the Colts. The Buffalo Bills will be at the New England Patriots, and the Bills have had a really shaky season, really inconsistent, and they have not been a convincing team all year. They almost lost to one of the worst teams in the league last week to the New York Giants, and they lost against Jacksonville Jaguars. Coach Sean McDermott, though, is 5-1 against Bill Belichick. The Patriots are super banged up with injuries and definitely less talented. I think Buffalo will easily win this game, 36-13. The Washington Commanders will be at New York and will be taking on the New York Giants. As I talked about with the Buffalo Bills, the Giants had one of their most promising games of the season for them. They almost took down one of the top teams in the NFL. The Commanders have given up an NFL high 34 sacks, but the Giants are right behind them with 33, and New York will be looking to add to that sack total. I think it'll be a defensive battle, an ugly game, but Sam Howell will somehow get it done and they'll pull out a win 19-13 over the Giants. The Atlanta Falcons will be at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Both teams have similar records, with Atlanta being at 3-3 and Tampa Bay at 3-2. Atlanta is ranked 4th best in passing yards allowed. They've looked pretty solid on defense this year. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers have kind of cooled down after their really hot start to the season. The Buccaneers will look to put a stop against Bijan Robinson, and I think they can do that. But can they control the other offensive threats that the Falcons possess? Desmond Ridder will continue to throw the ball well. He's picked it up in the last few games, and they will find a way to win 24-17 over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Pittsburgh Steelers will be at the Los Angeles Rams. Both have defensive stars on their team with TJ Watt and Aaron Donald, but Rams have the better offense and have Cooper Kupp back, who looks to be back in top form this season. The Steelers have been averaging just 12.6 points per game on offense, and that will not be enough to get it done against the LA Rams. I have the LA Rams taking this one 31-13. The Green Bay Packers will be at the Denver Broncos. Jordan Love has looked worse actually of late, throwing 6 interceptions in the past 3 games. But no one has looked worse than the Broncos this season on both sides of the ball. The Broncos rank last in scoring defense and total defense, and I think the Packers have enough offense to overcome the Broncos. It could be a close game though, and they might have running back Aaron Jones back, and that would be huge for the Packers. Packers will win this one 24-21. The LA Chargers will be at Kansas City. The Chiefs are back home, and they've had 9 days to rest and prepare for this game, while the Chargers have only had 5 days of rest after their loss to the Cowboys. Justin Herbert really needs to step up his game. He did not look good against Dallas. And Kansas City is one of the best teams in the league, so I don't see them losing here. I don't think the Chargers are good enough to beat them, but it will be a back and forth game. Kansas City will win 34-31. And next we have the game of the week. Miami Dolphins at Philadelphia Eagles. Both are 5-1. Definitely tune into that one on Sunday Night Football. The Eagles are coming off an embarrassing loss against the New York Jets, and their offense let a lot to be desired. It looked like in their last game that they were off. They were not in sync with Jalen Hurts, the receivers, and there's some issues there on offense that they need to address. Miami is flying high after their one loss to the Bills, and they look really strong despite having some injuries at running back. I expect this to be a high-scoring game, back and forth. Dolphins will win this one 27-24. And for the last game of the week on Monday Night Football, we have the San Francisco 49ers at Minnesota. The 49ers looked actually human last week as they suffered their first loss of the season to the Cleveland Browns. They could also be without their stars Christian McCaffrey and Deebo Samuel in this game. Kirk Cousins has a really bad record on Monday Night Football. He is 2-10 in these games. The Vikings will be without their star receiver, Justin Jefferson, and they only managed to put up 220 total yards on offense without Jefferson against Chicago, so that is not good for them. I don't think the Vikings have enough to take down the mighty 49ers. The San Francisco 49ers will win this game 31-13. And that has been your rapid previews of NFL games this week and my picks. Hope you guys enjoyed, and enjoy the second half of the games.
Hello, friends. Vince DeLisio from the Varsity Sports Show. Thanks for allowing us into your lives every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. These are tough times globally. We see it just as you do. We recognize difficulty, and while our jobs as journalists is to report news, We choose positive, uplifting stories that can inspire you, make you think, make you smile. We thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hey there, I'm Aaron Nemiroff, and I'll be joining the Varsity Sports Show for the fall 2023 semester. Sports has always been my passion, and I'm looking forward to working with the team. Check out my Twitter for a variety of sports content at Aaron2Tons.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization.
Hello, Arizona sports fans. I'm Lofton Lechner, and I couldn't be happier to be joining the varsity sports team as a technical director for fall 2023. Follow me on Twitter at Lofton Lechner to stay locked in for the season.
Hi Varsity sports fans, this is Shai Gara. Make sure you stay tuned for our halftime where we break down different highlights from sports locally or otherwise, so plenty of entertainment and content coming your way if you stick around with us. What I personally think is cool about our halftime show is we cover different sports, maybe some you might not expect, and a variety of different content, of course, high school football, and maybe some professional stuff such as NFL highlights from the previous week.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I'm Ryan Sikora. I'm going to be one of the interns this fall at the Varsity Sports Show. So happy to be with you guys this year. I've loved sports for as long as I can remember, and I cannot wait to be with you guys on Thursday, Friday, and even some Saturdays all this year.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I am thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
The hottest show covering Arizona high school football, Varsity Live. Do you want to hear from players of the week and our own analysts covering all of varsity sports games? We bring you pre-game previews and post-game recaps every single Friday night, wrapped up all into one show called Varsity Live. Tune in at Varsity Sports Show on YouTube Fridays at 6:30 p.m. MST for pregame and 10 p.m. MST for postgame. I'm your host Kyle Cooper, and I will see you Friday night.
Coaches, the Varsity Sports Show wants to be part of your team in 2023. We have a proven track record of providing the most coverage of your teams with Thursday and Friday night football. We will spotlight your players with multi-camera game broadcasts, pre- and post-game interviews, and segments on our Saturday morning radio show. With over 100 games broadcast in 2022, we will be exceptional for your team. Call, text, or email 480-220-4629 or info@varsitysportshow.com. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
Hi, my name is Eric Perry, and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at ecoroofaz.com. To learn more about us, you can find me on Instagram at YourBeardedRoofer or at EcoRoofingSolutionsAZ. We are proud supporters of our community's youth and the next generation, and we would love for you to come and join the hashtag Eco family today.
Call Eric and his team at Eco Roofing Solutions, 480-695-7736, and they'll give you a fast, free, no-nonsense estimate. Tell them Vince sent you.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
Hello, friends. Vince Delicio from the Varsity Sports Show. Thanks for allowing us into your lives every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. These are tough times globally. We see it just as you do. We recognize difficulty, and while our jobs as journalists is to report news, we choose positive, uplifting stories that can inspire you, make you think, make you smile. We thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show. When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Hey there, I'm Aaron Nemiroff, and I'll be joining the Varsity Sports Show for the fall 2023 semester. Sports has always been my passion, and I'm looking forward to working with the team. Check out my Twitter for a variety of sports content at Aaron2Tons.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization.
Hello, Arizona sports fans. I'm Lofton Lechner, and I couldn't be happier to be joining the varsity sports team as a technical director for fall 2023. Follow me on Twitter at Lofton Lechner to stay locked in for the season.
Hi Varsity sports fans, this is Shai Gara. Make sure you stay tuned for our halftime where we break down different highlights from sports locally or otherwise, so plenty of entertainment and content coming your way if you stick around with us. What I personally think is cool about our halftime show is we cover different sports, maybe some you might not expect, and a variety of different content, of course, high school football, and maybe some professional stuff such as NFL highlights from the previous week.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I'm Ryan Sikora. I'm going to be one of the interns this fall at the Varsity Sports Show. So happy to be with you guys this year. I've loved sports for as long as I can remember, and I cannot wait to be with you guys on Thursday, Friday, and even some Saturdays all this year.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I am thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
The hottest show covering Arizona high school football, Varsity Live. Do you want to hear from players of the week and our own analysts covering all of varsity sports games? We bring you pre-game previews and post-game recaps every single Friday night, wrapped up all into one show called Varsity Live. Tune in at Varsity Sports Show on YouTube Fridays at 6:30 p.m. MST for pregame and 10 p.m. MST for postgame. I'm your host, Kyle Cooper, and I will see you Friday night.
Coaches, the Varsity Sports Show wants to be part of your team in 2023. We have a proven track record of providing the most coverage of your teams with Thursday and Friday night football. We will spotlight your players with multi-camera game broadcasts, pre- and post-game interviews, and segments on our Saturday morning radio show. With over 100 games broadcast in 2022, we will be exceptional for your team. Call, text, or email 480-220-4629 or info@varsitysportshow.com. Hey guys, Vince here to talk about Angel Dentistry. It's where my wife and I have gone for over 10 years, and we trust them with our routine and extensive dental care because they care. Dr. Amber Angel is an Arizona native, born in the town of Miami, and has been practicing in the Valley over 20 years. For general to comprehensive dental services, call 602-788-2008. Located off of Cave Creek Road just north of the 101 in North Phoenix. Angel Dentistry, proud supporters of our young people and proud partners of the Varsity Sports Show.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center uses the latest technologies to train the athlete in all of us. Unlock the greatness inside of you.
Hi, my name is Eric Perry, and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at ecoroofaz.com. To learn more about us, you can find me on Instagram at YourBeardedRoofer or at Eco Roofing Solutions AZ. We are proud supporters of our community's youth and the next generation, and we would love for you to come and join the hashtag Eco Family today.
Call Eric and his team at Eco Roofing Solutions, 480-695-7736, and they'll give you a fast, free, no-nonsense estimate. Tell them Vince sent you.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
Hi, my name is Eric Perry and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at ecoroofaz.com. To learn more about us, you can find me on Instagram at YourBeardedRoofer or at Eco Roofing Solutions AZ. We are proud supporters of our community's youth and the next generation, and we would love for you to come and join the hashtag Eco Family today.
Call Eric and his team at Eco Roofing Solutions, 480-695-7736, and they'll give you a fast, free, no-nonsense estimate. Tell them Vince sent you. Hello, friends. Vince Delisio from the Varsity Sports Show. Thanks for allowing us into your lives every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. These are tough times globally. We see it just as you do. We recognize difficulty, and while our jobs as journalists is to report news, we choose positive, uplifting stories that can inspire you, make you think, make you smile. We thank you for listening to the Varsity Sports Show.
Welcome back. Second half action here of the HJCAC Game of the Week live from Cortez High School in North Phoenix, where it has been all Mustangs. Maricopa Mustangs leading the Gila River Hawks 49-12. As we start off our second half, my name is Vince Delisio from the Varsity Sports Show, joined by my broadcast partner, Bobby Murphy. Bobby, your assessment so far, it clearly been all Maricopa, but you look on the other side of the field, what are some things that you've seen that have been good with the Hawks?
With the Hawks, I mean, obviously, if anything, offense or defense, I would still say their offense has been looking a lot better than the defense. Of course, they just have one offensive touchdown at the end of the first half on that touchdown pass to make it 49-12 after that missed two-point conversion. But the offense has looked a lot better than their defense, as here's an onside kick to start off that second half.
And Jace Hudson recovers. There's talk that it may not have rolled the required distance. Possibly, possibly not. We'll see as we await sorting out of this melee down on the field. We'll see what the official word is. No flags, and it'll be first down, Gila River.
And as we're waiting for the offense to come out, Gila River gets the onside kick, and we'll get the ball to start the second half. But yeah, that Maricopa offense in the first half, dropping 49 points, looking absolutely explosive. 4 touchdown passes from Lazenby, a 70-yard punt return by Kevon Clark, and just all around, just so many different guys doing everything for this Mustangs offense.
Isaiah DeCruz starting the second half at quarterback for Gila River. The give to Jared Williams. Williams along the right side before being upended by number 20, Xavier Smith.
And to end that last half, the drive for Gila River, really feeding Williams a lot more, getting him on the ground more, and getting some big runs. You saw Williams right there with a solid 9-yard run, leaping and kind of getting, like you said, upended there, but solid run by Williams.
2nd and 1, Gila River. DeCruz with the hard count, looks to the sideline. And a new call. From Coach Denhalter. And back to Williams, who makes his way across the line to gain first down, Gila River.
For the Hawks, with their offense, really one of the only bright spots has been Jared Williams. The way he's been able to pound the ball, of course, going down so much, they've been forced to pass a lot more, but Williams, in his carries, has been very efficient.
Justin Holmes in on the stop. Now, obviously, you're developing. Bobby, you have the honor of awarding the player of the game. You have your short list. Williams on the carry, stopped by number 34, Tariq Niang.
And for the Mustangs, or just the game in general, of course, there's been a lot of names so far, which we'll obviously get to later. But the 4 touchdown passes by Lazenby, the 2 touchdowns, one of them the punt return by Kevon Clark. So few options on this team that we could pick from.
Over the top, wide open for the touchdown. Elijah Peters.
Touchdown.
And the pass by DeCruz. And the Hawks on their first drive of the second half, going right to the end zone in this opening drive.
DeCruz able to find his open man there, and Peters able to get that touch. Excuse me, maybe he was just short.
Correction, stop just shy of the
thought he might have
goal
gone
line.
in, but I guess it was close.
Yeah, 1st and goal. No, that's the extra point. It's 2-point conversion here. DeCruz goes over the top, and it's good. Yeah, it was a little deceiving because we saw, obviously, with the offense staying on the field, they're going for 2, but there wasn't excessive celebrating as you would expect, and obviously with the Hawks clawing their way back from such a deficit.
Yeah, for Gila River, able to get a quick score in just over a minute, or excuse me, just over 2 minutes, as they're able to put a quick touchdown on the board to start off the second half, and that has to be good feeling for Cruz and the offense.
That was interesting. Interesting turn of events there, but quick strike by the Hawks coming out. Too little, too late. We'll find out when we come back from the break.
When you think of family restaurants and sports bars, think Bonfire. Bonfire is part of the Tempe landscape, supporting local schools. Join the Bonfire Booster Club Challenge. Mention Corona del Sol, Desert Vista, Marcos de Niza, Mountain Point, or Valley Christian, and that school's sports program will earn loyalty points. The winner after football season will earn a fundraiser at Bonfire. Come for the food and fun, support the community. Bonfire, open every day east of I-10 on Warner. Show your game ticket all day Friday and Saturday and get 15% off. 480-306-6801.
Gila River Hawks set to kick off after the pass-catch combination. DeCruz to Peters.
If they can somehow get a stop and maybe even another onside kick, they could somehow turn this into a game again.
Jace Hudson, another line drive on the return. Still on his feet. And whistles are blowing.
A little bit of some late shoves there, but nothing too egregious, as the Mustangs will come back out on offense for the first time this half.
1st and 10, Maricopa. Looking for the spot here. Looks like ball will be placed on the 30.
And after that quick score, we'll see as the offense for the Mustangs is coming out, we'll see if Lazenby, Clark, and the rest of the starters are out there. But with that touchdown by the Hawks, we'll see what they decide to do.
Lazenby, quarterback of this Maricopa Mustang team, all season long, been doing an exceptional job leading this offense. And the give to Clark. Clark finds a lane, still on his feet, moving ahead in a big way.
Number 2, Kayvon Clark on the carry.
And Clark at 5'8", 180. Such a good size for a running back like him, able to just carry defenders with him and just get so many yards after the first contact, like we talked about a lot in the first half. But Kayvon Clark with a big run there and able to carry a lot of defenders with him and keep going.
37-yard gain for Clark. 1st and 10, Maricopa. Clark still in the ball game for the Mustangs. And new quarterback in the game, losing his helmet. That's number 5, Ethan Young. Young will have to exit the game for a play.
Ethan Young with quarterback Keegan.
And awaiting the call here, we had a flag after the play.
Holding. Offense, number 76. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Holding on Francisco Camacho of the Mustangs. New quarterback in the ball game, Cooper King. King out of Sandra Day O'Connor here in Phoenix. League prides itself on filling their roster, trying to fill as many from the state of Arizona. We do have a good percentage from out of state, but still a league built.
And both Cooper King and Ethan Young, both first years at Maricopa, both quarterbacks from Sandra Day O'Connor, like you said, in Phoenix, Arizona. So 2 quarterbacks from Sandra Day, both on the Mustangs.
King gives to Clark. Clark finds another lane off guard and moving ahead. 2nd down.
And we'll see how much of either King or Young we see in the second half. Of course, with the helmet coming off, there was a switch there, but we'll see who they decide to keep in for most of the second half. And for now, I believe it might be Young out there trying to get a good view.
Caleb Botticello in on the assist for the Hawks. 2nd and 15 for Maricopa. 3 receivers up top. Young back in the game. Young sprints out to his left, settles, throws over the top, and it's nearly picked off. Jace Hudson couldn't quite bring it in.
Knocked down by the Hawks.
And of course, Hudson does get the deflection there, but we have seen him make so many plays this season so far. One of the midseason MVPs for that team, but not able to bring in the pick there as that pass by Young is just a little bit underthrown. But you saw Young get out of the pocket, and he did have time to make a good throw there.
3rd down. Ethan Young. Clark offset back. Trips formation for the Mustangs. Young scanning the field and takes a shot right as he released the football. We've got a flag.
Holding. Offense number 76. That penalty is declined.
Fourth down.
Holding penalty against number 76. That was Camacho again. And Young awaits the call from the sideline.
On a 4th and 15 here, you obviously have a few options. Punt is not really necessary on about the 37-yard line. And it looks like they're going to have Young get a long shot at 4th and 15.
Young back to pass. Young scanning the field, keeps it low, and stepping in a big way to interrupt that pass was 38 for the Hawks, Clarence Edward.
And a big hit there by Edward, able to force an incompletion on a pass that was short anyway, of course, of the sticks to try and move the chains. But big hit there by Edward. As now we're going to see the Hawks offense come out. And, of course, it's still a 29-point game, but a few stops, a quick score for the Hawks, and they could come back in this game.
Very much still with the possibility of being in this game with only 5 minutes coming off the clock here in the third quarter. So 10:06 remaining. A lot of football game left this afternoon. Isaiah DeCruz back in at quarterback for Gila River. 3 receivers up top. The pitch to Williams. Williams rounds the corner, still on his feet. Gets a first down. It was an easy gain of 12 yards there. You imagine if they just keep feeding Williams the ball, he could make something out of it.
And again, we talked about it earlier, of course, but not being able to just pound with Williams in that first half with a big deficit, trying to get some more ground up. Williams has been such a good runner, especially in the second half so far.
Another flag comes in. We've got some movement up front. We'll see who the offender
Ball starts.
is.
Offense number 53. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Spencer Johnson of the Hawks, the culprit, and it'll be first down and 15. Ball is on the 44-yard line. DeCruz, the quarterback, sprints out to his left, completes it, and bouncing off defenders, still on his feet. Kanye Berry trying to get his team hyped up, and quite a play. Still on his feet.
And Barry, the tight end, able to just somehow stay up after taking that one big hit, inducing in some more contact after that, and able to stay up and get a big gain there. And this Hawks offense looks like it is rolling.
DeCruz sprints out to his right, keeps it, still on his feet, still going, and out of bounds inside the 20 for another first down. Do the Hawks have some life?
Some great blocking downfield there as well to allow DeCruz to take that ball on the outside and get some more yards there.
First and 10. Ball on the 15-yard line. DeCruz back to pass. Goes over the top. Sidearm throw. Overthrows the intended target, and it'll be second and 10.
And just overthrown there. We have seen DeCruz try to make that fade pass a little bit, but overthrowing a few too many defenders in this game has been a little bit of a problem for him in the passing game.
Second and 10. DeCruz gives to Williams once again. Williams still on his feet, still going, and he's in for a Hawks touchdown. There's a flag that'll be coming back.
Another flag at the end of the play.
You have to respect the ability of this running back. We'll get the call here. There were a couple of flags that came in, one early, one late. Obviously, the one that came in late might have been excessive celebration, but we'll find out. as we await referee Eric Stern.
The offense. Holding, number 75. That's a 10-yard penalty. After the play, unsportsmanlike. Number 21 on the offense. That's another 15-yard penalty. Result of the play, still be second down.
So holding is on 75, Woodburn Schofield.
And of course, a big touchdown there by Williams negated by the flag or flags. But either way, big, powerful run by Williams, able to just do whatever he wants to on this drive and in this half as well.
Well, at this point in the season, the mental errors have to cease, and they can obviously prevent you from putting points on the board like you're seeing here and getting you back into the game. Williams in the backfield for Gila River. De Cruz, the quarterback. De Cruz goes over the top once again to a wide open receiver in Nicholas DiPuccio, pass incomplete.
And he definitely had DiPuccio there, but again, overthrown by De Cruz. And that's definitely going to hurt on that one. But it looks like it could have gone for 6 if he just hit that right on target. But a long 3rd and 35 here for the Hawks offense for a chance to keep this game alive.
3rd down. De Cruz. Williams offset. Snap a bit low. De Cruz picks it up and scrambles, but he is brought down by half of the entire Maricopa front.
And I can't see who it was from up here, but that first defender who made De Cruz step up in the pocket was the one who got on him first. So making De Cruz step up in the pocket and then getting him from behind after that, big part of that play there.
Well, Justin Holmes is he's not the biggest guy out there, but I tell you what, he's got a motor. He's 5'10", 190 pounds, and plays like he's 6'4" on that defense.
And it's going to be a 4th and very long as down by 29. Looks like they may be going for it unless if a possible pooch punt comes out. And here's the flag.
Flag on the play.
Yeah. This is about to be 4th and much more.
False start. Number 10 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
So De Cruz keeps the offense out on the field with another attempt. Here come the Mustangs. And the pooch kick.
4th and 46.
That's a live ball. And we will see who the officials award the football to.
Interesting turn of events there, and this could.
Okay, so it'll be 1st and 10, Maricopa, with 6:35 remaining in the 3rd quarter. So obviously the Hawks trying to create a little illusion there on that 4th down, and what was a pooch punt was not even a pooch.
And a big turn of events, especially, of course, after that holding call, that could change it all after Williams took that all the way to the crib.
So now the Mustangs will have the ball near midfield. Ball will be placed on the 45-yard line where it will be 1st and 10. Quarterback should still be Ethan Young for Maricopa. Kevon Clark in the backfield. Trip set. Young on the screen. No doing there as the Hawks caught wind of it and stepped up in a big way. 15, Stephen Vance, and 38, Clarence Edward, disrupting the play.
And a big 6-yard loss there for this Mustangs offense. And with Ethan Young out there at quarterback now, much more, of course, big of a change than Cody Lazenby, who has been slinging that ball in the first half with 4 touchdowns, hitting all the throws he wants to. With Ethan Young out here, we'll see how he can run this offense for the second half.
2nd and 16 for Maricopa. Young back to pass, sprints out to his left, sets, throws, pass is complete. And still on his feet for finally being brought down. Nearly had the first down there. We'll see where the spot happens.
And great throw there by Young, rolling out to the left, as we saw with Lazenby, rolling himself out of the pocket and making a throw with no pressure on him. Same thing Young did there, and he's able to hit the target just short of the first down for a 3rd and 1 for the Mustangs.
Terrence Hall, the receiver, and the Mustangs. Clock continues to move now. 5 minutes remaining in the quarter. Young gives to Clark. Clark around the right side, still on his feet, still moving. Finds some open field before being dragged down near the sideline by Hudson. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
And some great blocking downfield as Clark's able to take that for a few extra yards and a big first down run.
Keep an eye on number 9 at the top of your screen, Mikael Henderson. Big play receiver for this Maricopa Mustang offense. Young. Trying to pull the ball back, and play was disrupted by 22. Michael Ortiz in the backfield, making a stop.
And great job by Ortiz to get through the offensive line of the Mustangs, as here is a timeout for injury.
We're going to take a quick timeout as well with 3:51 remaining in the quarter. We'll be right back.
Hey there, I'm Aaron Nemiroff, and I'll be joining the Varsity Sports Show for the fall 2023 semester. Sports has always been my passion, and I'm looking forward to working with the team. Check out my Twitter for a variety of sports content at Aaron2Tons.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 educational organization.
Hello, Arizona sports fans. I'm Lofton Lechner, and I couldn't be happier to be joining the varsity sports team as a technical director for fall 2023. Follow me on Twitter at Lofton Lechner to stay locked in for the season.
Hi Varsity sports fans, this is Shai Gara. Make sure you stay tuned for our halftime where we break down different highlights from sports locally or otherwise, so plenty of entertainment and content coming your way if you stick around with us. What I personally think is cool about our halftime show is we cover different sports, maybe some you might not expect, and a variety of different content, of course, high school football, and maybe some professional stuff such as NFL highlights from the previous week.
Hey folks, J.R. Lambright here, special field correspondent for the Varsity Sports Show. Join me every Saturday from 8 to 10 a.m. Pacific for JR's Texas Tales, where I share stories of Texans who triumphed over adversity and gave back to their local communities. Tune in for a bit of gritty edification on KDUS AM 1060, Arizona.
Hi everyone, nice to meet you. I'm Ryan Sikora. I'm going to be one of the interns this fall at the Varsity Sports Show. So happy to be with you guys this year. I've loved sports for as long as I can remember, and I cannot wait to be with you guys on Thursday, Friday, and even some Saturdays all this year.
My name is Kyle Krikorian, and I'm a sophomore studying journalism at the Walter Cronkite School of Journalism and Mass Communication. I am thrilled to join the Varsity Media Foundation as a technical director following Horizon High School football this fall. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Kyle Krikorian.
Welcome back. After the injury timeout, play will resume here with the Mustangs. Quarterback Ethan Young.
For the Mustangs offense, here's a 2nd and 14. Just around 3.5 minutes left in the third quarter, leading 49-20 if you're just joining in. Huge first half for the Mustangs offense, up 49-12 at half. As Young rolls out to the left, takes a shot down the field, and it is just incomplete around the 15-yard line.
Pass incomplete. 3rd down for the Mustangs.
And with Ethan Young in at quarterback so far, you've seen him evade pressure, be able to roll out or step up in the pocket, make some throws down the field, incomplete or not. He has been showing his ability to be mobile in that backfield.
And it'll be 3rd down and long for Maricopa as they continue on this drive with quarterback Ethan Young after giving way from Cody Lazenby, who was exceptional today in managing the offense. Young doing the same so far. Young. Play was disrupted in the backfield once again by guess who? 22 for the Hawks. Came in and made a play. Ortiz, who's been wreaking havoc on and off throughout the day.
And especially on this drive, Ortiz has been everywhere in that backfield with a big tackle for loss, as well as getting to Ethan Young there to force an incomplete pass. And here's now a long 4th and 14 from about the 29-yard line. It looks like the offense will be going for it.
On 4th down, Henderson out wide for the Mustangs. Young. Trip set for Maricopa. Back to pass. Young scrambles, releases over the top to Clark. Overthrows Clark, and it will turn over on downs. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Hawks.
Kind of a weird delay on that play. Which
right like at the snap, yeah.
Unless if that was some kind of plan. But throughout football, there have been some plays where it's just some absolute frozen line pieces, but not sure what happened there as Young misses the shot down the field for a touchdown. And the Hawks will take over the ball.
2:59 remaining in the third quarter. As the Hawks come up 1st and 10. Quarterback, well, the backfield's still the same for Gila River. Isaiah De Cruz at quarterback. Jared Williams, the lone back. Williams on the carry. Still on his feet, being pulled out of bounds. And in on the stop, Oscar Barraza.
And Williams, again, such a hard body to tackle, such a big body, hard to take down on the field as he's able to get a solid gain there for 8 yards.
9-yard gain on the play, 2nd down.
It'll be 2nd and 1. Ball will be placed on the 42-yard line. Excuse me, 38-yard line. Wrong way. Williams on the pitch is met in the backfield by Justin Holmes. Holmes has been all over the place for this Maricopa Mustang defensive line. Holmes, of course, local product. Comes out of Cactus High School in Glendale, right up the street in his 2nd year.
And a big 3rd and 4 here for the Hawks. If they want to stay in this game whatsoever, this may be 4-down territory even at this field position.
De Cruz looks to the sideline. And in the backfield joining him, Dante Hamlin, number 26. Offset back. DeCruz back to pass. Sets, throws. Play is interrupted. Pass is incomplete. It'll be 4th down.
And on a 4th and 4, such a somewhat of a short 4th down opportunity. Could believe that the Hawks may take a chance to go for it here. We'll see what Coach Den Halter, and the offense decide to do here, as it looks like they will stay out on the field.
4th and 3 for the Hawks. Gila River trying to stay in this game. Pass is complete. Still on his feet. Missed tackles abound. Still moving. Finally wrapped up and brought down. Number 18 for Gila River. And 1st and 10.
As it looks like a late flag come up. Maybe not.
Number 13, Brian Dominguez on the tackle for the Mustangs.
Brian Dominguez on the stop for Maricopa. Bunch set for Gila River. Low snap. DeCruz scrambles to his right and throws the ball out of bounds. 2nd down.
That play was disrupted by DJ Chrisley.
Under a minute remaining in the quarter. Stick around for 4th quarter action this afternoon. The Gila River Hawks, slow start, now getting themselves back somewhat into this game, still down 29.
And Chrisley again on that play, putting pressure on the quarterback at 6'1", 255, such a big body for Chrisley, able to get in there.
DeCruz, sidearm release, completes the pass.
Takes a big hit as well and is somehow able to stay up. It looks like it'll be just short of the 1st down for maybe a 3rd and 2 or 2nd and 2.
Kanye Berry on the reception.
That's going to bring up
3rd and 5.
Down.
Third down. Bunch set for Gila. Pass is incomplete. And DeCruz taking a shot as he released the football on the safety blitz.
And a big 4th down here for the Hawks. Have to think that they will go for it in this position and make a little 4th down in solid field position.
Number 4, Caden Ratney delivering the shot on DeCruz as he released the football. Offense stays on the field. 4th and 5. DeCruz looks, plenty of time to throw, releases, and pass is incomplete. Ball will turn over
on down
to Maricopa. And there you have it, folks. After 3, the Mustangs lead the Hawks 49-20 here on the HJCAC Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
The hottest show covering Arizona high school football, Varsity Live. Do you want to hear from players of the week and our own analysts covering all of varsity sports games? We bring you pre-game previews and post-game recaps every single Friday night, wrapped up all into one show called Varsity Live. Tune in at Varsity Sports Show on YouTube, Fridays at 6:30 p.m. MST for pregame and 10 p.m. MST for postgame. I'm your host, Kyle Cooper, and I will see you Friday night.
Coaches, the Varsity Sports Show wants to be part of your team in 2023. We have a proven track record of providing the most coverage of your teams with Thursday and Friday night football. We will spotlight your players with multi-camera game broadcasts, pre- and post-game interviews, and segments on our Saturday morning radio show. With over 100 games broadcast in 2022, we will be exceptional for your team. Call, text, or email 480-220-4629 or info@varsitysportshow.com.
What's inside you? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper.
Quarter, 1st and 10, Mustangs. The give to Clark. Kevon Clark, very elusive, shifty on the cutback, and new quarterback back in the game for Maricopa.
Kevon Clark on the carry.
Cooper King.
That's good for Mustangs.
Again, Clark with another big run. Seeing him in the game, still taking some big carries. And we talked about both quarterbacks, Ethan Young and Cooper King, in for a second and now third snap of the game. Again, both Ethan Young and Cooper King, products of Sandra Day O'Connor High School from Phoenix, Arizona.
Head coach Brian Cole. Good man. He's been in the Valley for many, many years. Won at many different places. North Canyon, Joy Christian, Phoenix Christian. And Clark, once again, another monster run and another first down.
And great patience by Clark there, waiting to find that hole and burst right through it for a first down.
1st and 10, Mustangs. Ball placed on the 44-yard line.
Of all the bright spots in this game for Maricopa, Clark has been one of the most impressive guys to watch. Just his downhill running, his patience, his vision, running through holes, waiting for holes, has been looking very good for this Mustangs offense.
Receiver split out wide for Maricopa. King now managing the offense. High snap given to Clark. Clark makes his way upfield for 4 or 5 more. And it'll be 2nd and 5.
And Clark, pretty much this entire season for Maricopa, has just been an absolute workhorse, getting a lot of carries per game, and really, alongside Lazenby, of course, pretty balanced offense, but carrying a large, heavy workload for this team.
2nd down. Trip set for the Mustangs. Espinoza in motion. And King, might have been a broken play, scrambles, sprints out to his left, and nearly gets back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down. Might have lost a yard.
And for Maricopa, of course, having reps like this for your 2nd and 3rd string quarterbacks, always good to get reps for the guys all around on the roster.
On 3rd down. Daniel James Irvin in the backfield now for the Mustangs. Cooper King. Shotgun formation. King releases. Finds his receiver who's got some open field. And he's in for a Mustangs touchdown. Mikael Henderson on the swing, turns it upfield, and nothing but, I'd say nothing but net. This isn't basketball, but nothing but open field, and takes it in for 6.
And Henderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, his first one in the first quarter, the 23-yarder, and then this one able to make a defender miss, and there's open field for Henderson on that swing pass, able to take that all the way for a touchdown.
And in to kick the extra point, J.J. Dickerson. Credit to the players on the field. Credit to the coaches on game planning and attacking this Gila River Hawks defense. And The Mustangs now increase that lead 56-20. On the HJCAC Game of the Week, we'll be right back.
What's inside you? Is it strength? Is it speed? Is it knowledge of the game? Unlocking the greatness inside you means digging deeper, running faster, and going further than you can on your own. Banner Sports Medicine High Performance Center trains the athlete in all of us with technology, techniques, and hands-on experience customized to you. See what you're capable of by unlocking the greatness inside of you.
Hey everyone, my name is Jason Goldie from the Varsity Sports Show. I love sports and fell in love with sports broadcasting back in high school. I can't wait to bring you my unique perspective because I am on the autism spectrum and sometimes I view things a little differently.
Welcome back to the HJCAC Game of the Week. Mustangs and Hawks. It was billed as one of the biggest games so far this season, and the Mustangs have just taken it to Gila River this afternoon, taking a commanding lead. Gila River clawing their way back in, still hanging around, but the Mustangs lead by 36 into the fourth quarter.
And again, everyone on this Mustangs offense all around have been making plays. Of course, Clark, King with that last touchdown, Ethan Young in the game. Lasmy's been looking great, but so many guys with touchdowns. Henderson with 2, Terrence Hall with 1. And just all around, everyone has been getting working for this team.
First and 10, Gila River. Quarterback for the Hawks. Looks like number 8, Cortland Hill, back in the game. Bunch set. Hill scrambles, evading defenders, still on his feet. Trying to find somebody. Still on his feet. And it's intercepted. Intercepted. And flags galore come marching in. The interception by 18, Dom Brister. Hill had days and days of time to throw that football as he kept evading defenders, kept his feet.
An absolute amazing job by him to stay up on that play, but of course ends up with the interception pending all of these flags.
This will be an interesting one to unpack as we wait to see what the officials decide they're going to call here after I see no fewer than 3 flags on the field right now.
An interception. Personal foul, blindside block on the offense. That penalty's declined. Personal foul, blindside block during the turn. It'll be 15 yards from the spot of that foul. First down, Mustangs.
Interesting.
Setting crackback blocks.
Okay, but 15 yards from the spot of the foul. So we'll see where it gets set, but it'll be first down, Maricopa.
What a roller coaster of a play on that last one, though. Hill able to stay up. Somehow we're all up here wondering how he is still up and then ends up throwing an interception. But what a roller coaster of a play all around.
I'll say. Well, so I guess the next question is which quarterback will the Mustangs bring out? It looks like Cooper King will likely stay in the ball game. Correction, Ethan Young. No, Ethan Young is rejoining the sideline. So, yeah, Cooper King will lead the offense with 10:47 remaining in the game.
From the 47-yard line of the Hawks.
First and 10, Maricopa. King sends Espinoza in motion. Back to pass. Releases, throws, finds his receiver, spinning. Mateen Strong, brought down by a couple of Hawks.
And Mateen Strong, who had that first touchdown of the game just 2 minutes into it, with a catch there for Mustangs first down.
Darius Hawkins in on the stop for the Hawks. First and 10, Maricopa. Ball on the 36-yard line. Clock continues to move. Under 10 minutes remaining. Cooper King brings his offense up to the line of scrimmage. Daniel James Irvin in the backfield. Trip set up top. King. High snap. Has to pull it away and decides to take a seat. Live to see another day. Loss on the play. It'll be
10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Okay, so we had a penalty there. We'll bring it back and repeat first down.
Penalty has been declined.
And the penalty has been declined. Will be a second down for Maricopa.
Good opportunities here for the quarterbacks, for each team to showcase their skills and abilities. Some great plays on both sides of the ball. And obviously valuable film collection going on here to pass along to other schools so that these young people can be recruited and have some scholarship opportunities. Daniel James Irvin weaves his way upfield to a first down.
Number 23, Daniel James Irvin on the carry.
And James Irvin, who's been having a solid game so far, had that touchdown earlier
First down
in that second quarter on the 8-yard touchdown run. Get some yards there for a first down.
Ortiz and Hawkins in around the play for the Hawks. First and 10, Maricopa. Ball now on the 23-yard line. 8 minutes remaining. Clock continues to move. Daniel James Irvin on the counter, still on his feet. Will gain another 7-8 yards, and it'll be second and short.
Daniel James Irvin on the carry.
Just approaching the halfway point of this fourth quarter and left in the game. 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Maricopa, of course, offense still out on the field, but their defense in the second half hasn't been looking as sharp, but still having some trouble with Jared Williams on the ground. But this offense, again, regardless of who is in that backfield, with all these weapons at quarterback and such a well-called offense, storming down the field once again.
Second down and short. High snap. Daniel James Irvin stops and starts, moves ahead, gets a first down. First and goal.
Daniel James Irvin on the carry again.
Clock continues to roll.
First down for the Mustangs.
Ball will be placed on the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal from the 8. Mustangs on the verge, knocking on the door of another 7 points. Trip set for Maricopa. Cooper King, the quarterback. And a flag. Had some movement up
False
front.
start. Offense, number 19. 5-yard penalty.
First down.
Still first down.
Justin Brown Saleas. First and goal from the 14-yard line. Three receivers up at the top of your screen. Daniel James Irvin still the offset back in the backfield. King. And the give to Irvin may have gained a yard. It'll be second down.
Short gain on the play by number 23, Daniel James Irvin.
Clock continues to move. Cooper King. Awaits the snap for Maricopa. And the swing around the left side, finally pulled out of bounds. Michael James for the Mustangs.
Number 6, Michael James.
Michael James getting his first catch of the game. The 5'8 receiver from Valley Vista in Surprise, Arizona. Almost getting it in the end zone there, and it will be third and goal from about the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Edward in on the stop for the Hawks. Third and goal from the 2. Clock still running. Coming up on 4 minutes remaining in the game. Receiver split out wide for the Mustangs. And the give to Irvin, who's in for the Mustangs. Touchdown.
Number 23, Daniel James Irvin on the carry.
From 2 yards out, Daniel James Irvin and his elusive running style with the 2-yard carry, putting his team up 62-20. As we await the extra point attempt by kicker J.J. Dickerson. Stick around, folks, and head to our social media. Give it a while. Be a little later tonight. We'll have the post-game interviews posted from tonight's game. Dickerson's kick is up and good.
Extra point is good.
And the Hawks now lead by 43 points. 63-20 coming up on 4 minutes remaining in this one on the HJCAC Game of the Week. Vince and Bobby will be right back.
Hi, my name is Eric Perry, and I'm the proud owner of Eco Roofing Solutions. I've been in this industry for over 25 years, and I'm the current president of the Arizona Roofing Contractors Association. Our mission is to provide the absolute best customer experience, and we operate all over the entire state of Arizona. We will come out and provide a courtesy, no-obligation roof inspection to you, as well as an estimate within 24 hours. Our team is dedicated to providing the best quality product and workmanship, and we're here to serve you. You can call us at 480-695-7736 or check us out online at ecoroofaz.com. To learn more about us, you can find me on Instagram at YourBeardedRoofer or at EcoRoofingSolutionsAZ. We are proud supporters of our community's youth and the next generation, and we would love for you to come and join the hashtag EcoFamily today.
Call Eric and his team at Eco Roofing Solutions.
Deep booming kick, and on the return, coming upfield, pushed out of bounds, and here come the flags.
Look on the play.
Push on the defense, number 25. 15 yards added to the end of the play. First down.
First down, Hawks.
Bryce Alexander. And what started off as mediocre field position makes it a little more respectable. The Hawks will start their possession on their own 35-yard line. Quarterback once again for Gila River, Cortland Hill. Hill. Nearly losing the snap. And on the give, stopped by a couple of Mustangs. At the bottom of the stack, Justin Holmes. And number 6 on the carry, Michael Neighbors.
Second down.
Hill. Back to pass. Completes. And short of the first down, number 87 on the reception, that was Jaden Norwood, the big tight end. The officials give him the momentum, and it'll be 1st and 10.
I know we're on this side.
Clock continues to move. Clock. 1st and 10. Hill. Wrapped up in the backfield, nowhere to go. And the sack by Maricopa. As we continue to see the clock move here, coming up under 2 minutes remaining.
On that sack. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Cortland Hill. Back to pass. Throws over the top. Pass is incomplete. The intended receiver was 85. Chandler Sparks, who had a step or two on the nearest defender, just couldn't get under that football. 3rd and long. Once again, big thank you to the HJCAC for allowing us the opportunity to bring you the game of the week. We have a lot of fun doing it, coming up on 1 minute remaining in this game. Thank the facilities folks here at Cortez High School. Hill goes deep. Pass is incomplete. I'd like to thank our production team, our producers, Jason Goldie, Shay Garrett, Carol Goldie, our technical director, Bailey Lazier, my broadcast partner, Bobby Murphy, who will be heading downfield to capture some post-game thoughts after we go off air, and those interviews ideally with today's player of the game and Coach Doug Madosky, the ever-elusive Coach Doug Madosky. We'll track him down and get an interview with him. He's a very, very busy guy. Get his thoughts on the game. Hill sprints out to his right, sets up, throws, completes to the big tight end once again, keeps his feet, and there you have it, folks. The game is over. The Maricopa Mustangs, still undefeated at 5-0, defeating the Gila River Hawks, who fall to 1-3 by a final score of 63-20. Folks, thanks again for joining us. My name is Vince DeLisio. Join us tomorrow night out at the State Fair from 6 to 7 p.m. on AM 1060 KDUS Arizona for a special 1-hour varsity sports show. I'll be joined by Arizona Rattler wide receiver Isaiah Houston. And, of course, join us every Saturday morning where we include the JUCO Report featuring one of these amazing coaches from the Hohokam Junior College Athletic Conference, Saturday mornings from 8 to 10 on AM 1060 Arizona. Live stream link on our social media as well, so you can listen from anywhere. @Varsity Show is our Twitter. Folks, have a great afternoon. We'll see you next week.
In 2019, the JV Sports Show podcast began with the idea of spotlighting young people in our community. In time, that podcast evolved into radio, television, and live stream, and through that evolution, new ideas have enhanced delivery, giving a stage to students both in front of and behind the microphone in Arizona and beyond. Thank you for supporting the Varsity Sports Show, now the Varsity Media Foundation, a 501c3 education